Your pet is safe at home with Invisible Fence brand. Your customized pet fence gives you confidence that wherever winter takes you, your pet has both freedom and security. With Invisible Fence brand, service and safety never stops. Visit invisiblefence.com to learn more. That's invisiblefence.com.
This is Ashley Canetti from the Ben and Ashley I Almost Famous podcast. It feels like everyone is talking about GLP-1s these days. Those are Ozempic and semaglutide. And with Future Health, you can find out if they're right for you too. Maybe you feel like you've been struggling with your weight for years, and no matter how much you diet and exercise, you just don't feel healthy. Just go to tryfh.com to find out if weight loss meds are right for you.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Fall in love with your home all over again by replacing your old windows and doors with the beautiful designs from Renewal by Andersen. No matter what the weather may be like outside, Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim windows and doors offer excellent insulation, reducing energy loss and helping to lower your utility bills while maintaining a comfortable indoor temperature year-round. Charles says this is his second dance with the Renewal team, and they did just as good this time as they did the last time. Everyone from the installers to the office staff did a tremendous job. I am enjoying my 31 windows now, and I would encourage all people wanting to replace their windows to go the Renewal way. For February, Renewal by Andersen is offering buy 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free. Plus, 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
New Year's resolutions are in full swing. So here's one for you. Clear vision. Seriously, if you're dealing with contacts or glasses, laser vision correction at the Filatoski Eye Institute is a game changer. With over 65,000 procedures, they are the trusted choice for Central Florida. And they have 24-month interest-free financing, so you don't have to wait. You can start seeing clearly and stay on budget. Text 1041 to 868686 and schedule your free consultation today. Clear vision, clear future. It all starts with the Filatoski Eye Institute. Just text 1041 to 868686 now for your free LASIK consultation.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando.
Take your Valentine's experience to a whole new level this year with jewelry, flowers, candy, dinner, and a romantic getaway. All courtesy of International Diamond Center. Nothing says love like romantic jewelry from IDC. From a simple pendant to an exquisite designer ring, we've got a fantastic selection of affordable, timeless gifts. And this year, with any jewelry purchase at IDC of $129 or more, we're giving you long stem roses, some delicious chocolates, and a gift card for dinner from Talk of the Town Restaurant Group. It's one-stop shopping for all things romantic. And this year, we're taking it up a notch with a 3-day romantic getaway to places like New York, Napa, and Savannah. Just spend $2,500 on your jewelry and we'll set you up at a 4-star hotel in the romantic city of your choice. Spend $5,000 and we'll throw in the airfare and some spending money. Make this Valentine's one to remember. Let IDC help you with jewelry, flowers, chocolates, dinner, and a romantic vacation. We've got it all. Happy Valentine's from International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Mall at Millennia, and Waterford Lakes. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The news News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. Lots to get to today. From Trump drops a Gaza bombshell to the war with Canada has escalated again in mailbox money for somebody on our show, plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right into the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Good. How about you?
Hanging in there. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Yes. Nice day. Lots of stuff to talk about, obviously. And Fritz on the street.
Yes.
A little bit later today. I always like that break in our week. It's kind of, it literally is kind of the tipping point for our week when we know we're on the other side of it, right? Like, yeah, we went over the hump, actually. And then we're headed towards the finish line. So I do like that about Wednesdays, and we'll have Fritz on the street in a couple hours here on the show. Right now, let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great big wide world of ours. And we go to the White House, friends, because, I don't know, it got crazy yesterday. There were things happening, okay? There were things happening.
Acquiring a new piece of land.
We are building up our properties and our portfolio, okay? We got Canada with a question mark. Greenland. Yeah, maybe we might get that sucker over there. Those are both cold places, though. So we got to balance that out with a little bit of
he knows the secret about Greenland, right?
Yeah, it's actually worse than Iceland, even though the names would get you confused on that. But Gaza, beachfront property, he says. We're going to make it the Riviera of the Middle East. And
on the graves of thousands murdered. Got it.
Well, we go to the White House where a reporter was trying to ask a question. Let's see how it went.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
All right, this woman said, I'm from Afghanistan, and she's speaking with, obviously, a heavy accent.
And as I expectation from you, do you have any plan to change Afghanistan situation? Are you able to recognize Taliban? Because I'm an Afghan journalist, Afghan suffered woman. Any comment about Afghanistan? What's your future plan for Afghan people, especially Afghanistan?
She says, I'm from Afghanistan. I'm a reporter. What are your future plans for Afghanistan? Sure, all this Gaza stuff, but what about Afghanistan?
Hard time understanding you. Where are you from? Actually, it's a beautiful voice and a beautiful accent. The only problem is I can't understand the word you're saying. But I just say this. Good luck. Live in peace.
Good luck. Live in peace. See you later.
Beautiful sounding voice. No idea what you're saying.
You have a beautiful voice and a beautiful accent, but I can't understand what you're saying. I say this, good luck, live in peace, he says to the lady. Kind of a good, just boilerplate one you could toss out there. Even if like a...
One being asked about the Taliban, though?
If an MSNBC reporter says something you don't want to answer, like a partisan question or something, be like, beautiful voice, great accent, can't understand a word you're saying.
I'm from Delaware, sir.
What are you talking about?
Mr. President.
We were born in the same city, sir.
I'm your cousin, man.
Right. I don't know what you're talking about, accent, but that one, the question did not get answered. Well, maybe in a very simple way it did, but not what you wanted, I'm sure.
Barron asks about how sex works, and he's like, yeah, nah, beautiful voice, but live in peace.
But my suitcase.
He does have a little accent, though, so that would work for him, I think. President Donald Trump, along with Bibi Netanyahu, a.k.a. Benjamin Netanyahu, a.k.a. the leader of Israel, they were in the White House, and the media was shocked by what Trump was saying, by his proposal and what he was saying he wanted to do with Gaza. The only person maybe more shocked than the media was Benjamin Netanyahu, who didn't seem to know any of this was coming. Who just kept getting a larger smile on his face as he was hearing, wait, what now? Okay. All right. I like he just started to get a little excited. And here's the exchange that went down. Just kind of like, just so you know, if you're detached from politics, this is not something that people in Republican circles have floated, or in Democratic circles, or on the left wing or the right wing have floated. I've literally never heard anybody float this idea before. This is a new one here. And he's talking about just the United States taking over the Gaza Strip.
You don't think there's like some real radical people that go, this war, just let's flatten the whole place and let the U.S. take over?
I'm sure everybody has an uncle that's said this before as a plan, or a
Facebook friend.
Yeah, let's turn it all into glass and just start over with the Riviera of the Middle East. But this is Trump and his move here.
The only reason the Palestinians want to go back to Gaza is they have no alternative. It's right now a demolition site. This is just a demolition site. Virtually every building is down. They're living under fallen concrete that's very dangerous and very precarious. They instead can occupy all of a beautiful area with homes and safety, and they can live out their lives in peace and harmony instead of having to go back and do it again. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip.
Okay, just for the record, he is reading this from notes. So he's not just slam banging it, he's not just winging this. Yeah, he's staring at a paper of notes right now. They said he had thought about this for the last couple of months, and who knows? Now you can go into sort of your how much do we want to give him credit? Is this some strategy, some strategic move? Does he literally want to do this? You never know what the hell is going on, but he's definitely reading this from notes on the podium in front of him.
And we will do a job with it too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area.
Unlimited numbers of jobs and housing on the way if you're in Gaza. And there was more, which we'll get into because this exploded the press corps that was gathered.
Call it America Strip?
It might need a different name. I don't know. This is a wild move, and it's crazy because there is a deal right now between Israel and Hamas to give back like all the hostages and to have some level of potentially short-term peace. And this is kind of lobbed in the middle of that. On the other hand, we have tried literally everything for like 70 years as these people have fired rockets at each other and blown each other up, and it just goes on and on and on. So maybe there needs to be something explosive that happens to really change things or to push things in a different direction. I have no idea where this is going to go. I'm not going to pretend.
You might be onto something with the new name thing, though, because once it is turned into this thriving, area, or that while they're trying to do that, I don't know that you're selling like, come stay 4 nights at the luxurious Four Seasons Gaza Strip.
This would be the biggest target in the world.
Yeah.
If they did this, it would be like maybe that's the move, to be like a magnet to attract all the terrorists in, because it would be a huge target after that. And all I could think of afterwards was, I imagine there's a lot of people in the United States military who are like, oh my, I thought we were going to stop going to the desert.
How about the Palestinians that managed to survive? Are they going to be booted out of there?
Well, temporarily, he said. They'll remove them and then rebuild things. And then after that, there'll be citizens of the world will live there along with some of these folks from Gaza. I don't know what's going to happen here. I usually know. I usually know what's next. I know I was watching afterwards some of the coverage out of the Middle East. There's a network called Al Jazeera, and it's obviously very anti-Israeli, very much against the Jews. And the coverage over there was bombastic. It was, what is happening? The world is burning on us. And it's an interesting one, but we'll see what you think about it. Let us know. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Big move here. Good in your opinion? Bad? Is this not the whole, hey, I thought we were going to do the America First thing? That's a question I would toss out there. Here's one of the reporters talking to Trump after he made his statements. We listen in now.
Thank you, Mr. President, Mr. Prime Minister. You are talking tonight about the United States taking over a sovereign territory. What authority would allow you to do that? Are you talking about a permanent occupation there, redevelopment? And Mr. Prime Minister, do you see this idea as a way to expand the boundaries of Israel and to have a longer peace, even though the Israeli people know how important that land is to you and your citizens, just as the space is inherited by the Palestinians as well?
I do see a long-term ownership position, and I see it bringing great stability to that part of the Middle East and maybe the entire Middle East. And everybody I've spoken to, this was not a decision made lightly. Everybody I've spoken to loves the idea of the United States owning that piece of land, developing and creating thousands of...
So far, I only told Bibi Netanyahu over here.
He literally had this discussion in a room full of mirrors.
Everybody agreed. Because, like I said, it might be an idea that sparks something under the ass of the folks in Gaza and in the West Bank as well that makes them say, we can't keep doing this forever. Because if you're not following this, the people in Gaza legitimately believe that they're going to take over Israel and they're going to shove the Jews back to Poland. That's just real. That's just real. That's what they think. That's what they believe. There's polling data that shows this. It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And the Jews think they're going to eventually either find a two-state solution that works, or maybe they're going to take over the West Bank, which is to the east, strangely enough, of Israel. It's on the west of the Jordan River, or the Gaza Strip. So there's been this endless fighting between these two people. And I don't believe that everybody you would toss this idea out would go, yeah, that's a good one. But it's definitely different. It's a different move. So we'll see what you think about it. Let us know. Send us a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, lots of other stuff to talk about today, including this. Somebody on the show may be making some money today. Who will it be? One person, Mailbox money, and maybe you along with. Let's see if we get richer together. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
There's a couple accidents to keep an eye out for on the roadways here, where Hollywood Way meets Universal Boulevard on I-4 eastbound west of US 27. The right shoulder's blocked. A crash on John Young Parkway southbound at the Greenway is causing a bit of commotion, and emergency crews are clearing up an accident on Orange Blossom Trail south of Sand Lake Road. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Florida Public Transportation Association. Florida's transit system makes it easy to explore the beauty of the great outdoors without the stress of traffic. Whether it's a day at the beach or hiking through scenic state parks, they've got you covered. Explore Florida's natural parks, trails, and beaches with no parking stress. Visit TransitConnectsFlorida.com to plan your next outdoor adventure.
Folks, if you're a homeowner, there are a lot of things that can be a bit scary, honestly. If something big and expensive breaks around the house, now it's on you to fix it and your bank account. So you need to start to build up a group of people you trust when things break around your house. And one of them absolutely could be Leon Mills of Mills Air. This is an HVAC company, a.k.a. an air conditioning company, that is going to help you out. And it doesn't matter what kind of AC you have. It doesn't matter what brand or how complicated your setup is. The techs at Mills Air are the best of the best. And they're super friendly. They're super knowledgeable. They're going to look at your AC top to bottom, especially if you sign up for preventative maintenance, and they're going to report back to you. They'll tell you what's wrong. They'll be honest with you, and you need that. Honestly, there's too many people that take advantage of you. They're also a Carrier factory authorized dealer. That means they can get you big rebates toward a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you can always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Give them a call today, 407-277-1159. Or you can find them online at millsair.com.
Ooh, should we get an app?
Appetizer? Nah, not for me. Trying to save some money, you know?
You know what you need? The Upside app. Gives you cash back on essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. You could earn up to $10 on every restaurant meal.
Upside? What's the catch?
No catch. Just download the free app, claim an offer, and get real cash back at places like Popeyes, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut.
Okay, now that's the app I'm getting.
Download the Upside app and get a 10% bonus on your first restaurant purchase. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Morning, Paula.
Morning, Ron.
Another day in Adminville, am I right?
What are you working on? Oh!
You okay?
Your tabs. You have so many open.
Yeah, gotta order lunch for the big client meeting. With great responsibility comes tabs.
I can help. Close all those tabs and open just one, EasyCater.com. Online ordering from local restaurants, plus tools to save time, stay on budget, track expenses.
One tab to rule them all.
EasyCater, the smarter way to order food for work. Order now at EasyCater.com.
Morning, Paula.
Morning, Ron.
Another day in Adminville, am I right?
What are you working on? Oh!
You okay?
Your tabs. You have so many open.
Yeah, gotta order lunch for the big client meeting. With great responsibility comes tabs.
I can help. Close all those tabs and open just one, EasyCater.com. Online ordering from local restaurants, plus tools to save time, stay on budget, track expenses.
One tab to rule them all.
EasyCater, the smarter way to order food for work. Order now at EasyCater.com.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Scott for Scots here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S. It kills dollar weed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Jay, why is auto insurance so expensive? I need to get insured, but I need a better solution.
Vic, you should call Acceptance. Acceptance had better rates, better options, and better customer service than my previous company. Acceptance was just better. They did all the work comparing different plans and found me the best payment options that fit my budget.
Really? Do you have their number?
800-606-7049. 800-606-7049.
Why pay more? Acceptance Insurance has offices in your neighborhood, and one call to Acceptance could save you up to 30% on your car insurance. 800-606-7049. Let Acceptance work better for you. 800-606-7049. 800-606-7049. Acceptance Insurance. We shop, you save. Restrictions apply based on a Q1 2024 study of Acceptance Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number L012994.
I'm Greg Rosenthal, host of NFL Daily. Join me live from Radio Row in New Orleans. I'll be interviewing the NFL's biggest names all week long. NFL Daily will have you ready for this year's big moment. Will it be Mahomes completing the three-peat or Jalen Hurts avenging their Super Bowl 57 loss? We'll be there on the field after the game. Full recap, interviews with this year's Super Bowl champions. Don't miss it.
Listen to NFL Daily on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow NFL Daily and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Look to Orange Buick GMC for your next truck at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Join in on the chaos. We eagerly await your dispatch. This is...
But unfortunately, I just can't do that. What you can guarantee yourself is if you hang out with us long enough, eventually you'll hear us talking about some mailbox money, which might be a class action suit or something else, where you will be eligible and you will actually get paid. We want to make sure you get some extra money just for hanging out with us. We will get to your dispatches here in just a moment, but I can tell you, C-Lane, Sabrina, one of the two of you is due some mailbox money. All right? One of the two of you, and I'm about 95% sure because I did a little test of this and it looked like one of you was in the money. And here's the story, all right? This is out of Florida, so for our folks listening elsewhere, unfortunately, you have to look up your own version of this. I hate to do it to you, but they said more than $33 million in unclaimed property has been returned to the state of Florida and to Floridians in just January alone. That contributes to a total of more than $2.7 billion returned since Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Patronis has assumed office in 2017. There are a lot of money owed to a lot of different cities in the state, including Pensacola at the top with $631,000. But your city's probably on there too. Is your name on there? That's the question. Let's go together to fltreasurehunt.gov. That is the website where you can search to see if you can get some of this money.
We've used this before.
Yep, they got more money in the coffers. They got more money there. So go to fltreasurehunt.gov, and both of you can search your name. And
you already searched our name.
Sneaky. One of you. Well, I wanted to see if anybody on the show had some money coming towards them. You just click search for unclaimed property, and you click a person. All you have to do is put in your last name, your first name, and the city that you're in, and you will find out if you are due some mailbox money.
So I'm going to be transparent with you.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot search on my computer right now, so I am giving you consent to search my name.
Ambra Sabrina.
That is correct.
And I'll put in your city.
Thank you so much.
And then I will search. Here we go. And it's going. No results found. I'm sorry, no results found. However, if I search for a person named Lane, Chris, and the same city, then I will find a couple of options, including one on the top that I think looks like you. Is that you, Mr. Lane?
Well, I'm not showing it. Hang on.
All right, very top.
No.
No?
No.
The top Chris Lane is not you?
No, none of these are me.
Oh, what a tease, man.
I'm sorry. I thought that address was yours. That's not you at all? I thought the Department of Revenue owed you $84.08.
That'd be cool if they did.
Sean.
So I saw the Christopher Lanes and then the Christopher B. Lane Jr.
Great. So good to know, though, that anyone could put anybody's name and get their possible address.
You can do that with just Google. I hate to tell you, but that's just how it goes. No, I wanted some. No, there was nothing in there for me. I'll double check.
Did you check different cities? Because you've lived in different areas of Florida. You might have some.
Yeah, but I wouldn't
Palm Beach money.
I've been here for so long. I wouldn't think there would be anything attached to me down there. No results at all.
Acreage money.
No results. Yeah. By the way, you can't get your address on here, Sabrina, because there's no address tied to your name. So
that's because I'm a squatter. A little bit about me.
No, it's because there's no claims for you on this, and there's no claims for me, so it just says no results, no monies for you.
What a tease.
Damn, fake C-Lane taking the money from us. The other Christopher Lane out there, congratulations, you get rich.
Now, there are some Chris Lanes on here with no address. Does that... No, wait. No.
That could be you. You'd have to check. You have to look at each one of those.
No, because then there's another person. So there's like more than one person on these things, and they have a different address, Like Lane Chris is not reported address, but then another Lane has a homestead.
When they had this in Illinois, I did it one time, and I legitimately got money. I think it was Google money, I believe. Like there was some lawsuit, and then everybody in the state of Illinois was supposed to get a check from Google, and I had no idea. And I just looked, and it was there. And I don't know how that happens, but it's an interesting thing that they do. And now there's more money in there, $33 million. So make sure you're searching that to see if your name is amongst those folks.
And I wonder how long it goes unclaimed that they're like, well, I mean, we're not just going to let it sit here.
I don't know.
We'll put it towards a new highway.
Does it eventually just turn into the state's money, or like, I don't know. I don't know how that works, if it stays there longer or whatever. But it's up there for you if you want to check it out. Florida, fltreasurehunt.gov.
This website is annoying, though. You can't use the back buttons like on your browser.
It's like it was built. It's a government website. You know what I mean? There's a type of website that is a government website.
Now, there is an address unknown that just says miscellaneous intangible property from PayPal.
How much money's?
$200.
Oh. Just take it. Just take it. You're that C-Lane, all right? How do they know? Well, there's only one way to find out. We could put C-Lane's life on the line. I feel comfortable risking that. If he does,
I think my life is on my life.
If you commit some sort of fraud, I would be sad about that. I don't want that to happen. But I think you might be good. Good luck to you either way. We have the Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. I don't know if you've been paying attention, friends, but the Super Bowl showdown is just days away.
I have heard of such an event.
The big dance.
It's big, it's football-y, and it's the Chiefs and the Eagles, I think. Those guys are going to be battling it out. I saw a story that said that I think it said the Eagles has some of the biggest players, just in terms of overall size and weight and stuff, that have ever played in the game. They've got some of the largest players on their team, on the offensive line and on their defense, that have ever played in the game. And I thought, man, I guess people are just getting bigger and bigger. There's machines coming out of college.
Yeah, someone's going to get hurt for sure.
Oh, they're already getting hurt. But there's a story about how, I guess, and this is kind of surprising to me, Donald Trump is going to be going to the Super Bowl on Sunday, and that will make him the first ever sitting president to go to a Super Bowl. And I had to rack my brain. I was like, I could have sworn there was, you would watch these events and the president or something would be in a box or somebody would be at the game.
Man, the Super Bowl seems like, do you think that the amount of security around the Super Bowl plus adding in the amount of Secret Service and stuff that would have to be for the president to be there, like, do you think they just work together, like the Secret Service that talks to the people that are in the little crow's nest with the snipers and just kind of, like, do you think that
it's going to ruin some, plans for people, right?
Do you think that it makes it easier?
Considering that he just said he wanted to take over Gaza.
No, not plans to murder. I'm talking about, it's probably going to be a bitch to get to the game. There's anyone that was planning any, news outlet or advertisers not flying in the sky.
Think about this. What do we have here? We have New Orleans. They are still just a matter of weeks from when they had a terrorist attack in New Orleans. They want to ramp up security as much as they can. It's the Super Bowl. And for the first time, a sitting president in the United States of America is going to go to the Super Bowl. If this is not the most high security event of all time, I don't know what would be. This must be that, right? I mean, you've got closeness to a recent terrorist attack. You've got proximity. You've got a huge target anyways. And you've got the sitting president for the first time going to the Super Bowl. That is crazy. And I wonder if he'll pick somebody. Is he gonna support one of the teams over the other? Who would be the more patriotic one to support? Is he going to go for Travis? No. Hold on. I'm sorry. Did I screw it up again? No. Is it Travis Kelce?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is he going to go for Travis Kelce? Get Taylor Swift combination?
He doesn't like Taylor.
And the Swifties don't like him, and Taylor doesn't like him. So that you know what? Maybe he picks the Eagles because of that. He's a guy who remembers when somebody is not on his side. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Now, he's been to different championship games. Wasn't he at, I don't know if he was sitting president or not, wasn't he at one of the national championship games, or was that a different guy?
He's 100% been to games, and I know I've seen presidents at games, but I could have sworn that I saw a president at a Super Bowl before. I just haven't, I guess.
Former president?
Yeah, maybe. It might be like, there's Bill Clinton up in this. Yeah, here's George W.'s painting up in the box or whatever he's doing. And maybe that is clouding my mind here, but I felt like that was the thing that had happened before. All right, let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch right now. Funny Name is joining us talking about the treasure hunt. Here we go.
Hey, guys, happy day. FYI, you don't need to input your city. Your name is enough, and it'll pull up anyone with your name over the entire state. And then you can kind of weed it down by where you know that you've lived. I've found money that my father was owed from way back when, and he's been dead since 2008. Wait. If you have a death certificate, you can claim it.
No way. That's true. So if you have any loved ones and you're like the kin to those people,
search your parents, dude.
You could search your parents or even my sister in this case. Unfortunately, I have a lot of people that I could search. But yeah, I mean, worth doing. Why leave the money on the table? That's a smart idea. One more. Here's Sam E. Scam with the dispatch for us.
Good Wednesday, everybody.
Hey.
Talking about mailbox money. I filled out the paperwork or the thing online y'all talked about a while back about Google and the incognito mode.
Did you get
a text from whoever is carrying that class action lawsuit stating that Google was intimidating people who were filing for it, and to let that attorney know if I was one of them people. So I'm not sure if that happened to anybody else, but it's kind of weird.
Very strange. Thank you for the information.
That sounds scary.
Yeah.
To have Google intimidate you?
Why would Google get involved in that? Like, they don't have enough money?
I'm thinking of all the ways they could. Like, you go to Google something, and it's like, you sure about that, bitch? Did you mean to say you're not going to file for that lawsuit?
What if they did that kind of stuff, but it only stayed up for a second or two, and then when you turned away and turned back, you just
gaslit the whole time,
slowly make you go crazy and completely lose your mind? That could happen. It's a possibility for sure. Speaking of the Trump stuff, there's protests planned across the country, and I'm kind of watching the people who are going to be in what you would consider the resistance here. The people who are going to be going to these types of events, the people who are trying to organize. There is some stuff. I wonder if they'll do something big at the Capitol.
No, I'm saying it's the 50 states, 50 protests.
Yeah, this one is 50 protests in 50 states in one day. And this is people who are organizing to hashtag build the resistance to oppose Trump. It seems like they're fired up, a lot of them, by the Elon stuff. People are losing their minds about that. So that's one of the things. And the deportations. There's a lot of things, I think, that are firing people up. But they're doing these protests in 50 states. And I was wondering to myself, I started to see some of these people melt down on Reddit. And I'm not kidding you. When these people were saying, look, I don't have anything going on in my life. I'm willing to put my life on the line to save the country, to save democracy. I'm not a leader, but I'm willing to follow, and I will do anything. I'll go to Washington. If we have to blow stuff up to make somebody pay attention to what's going on here, so be it. Like, Reddit is dealing with a lot of comments like that right now. And I wondered if there was a huge event and there was this kind of, you had a speaker saying that the democracy is being subverted, it would be very January 6th-esque if there was some sort of movement that fell out from that in D.C., and they said they went to the Capitol, we'll go to the Capitol. There could be
tomorrow is February 6th. So they just keep the 6th thing going.
Yeah, I saw that. This isn't, hold on, what's the date on this? What is this supposed to be?
The 5th, I think.
Is it today? 50 protests? Yeah, 5-5. Oh, no, hold on. This is 50501 is the hashtag. But, yeah, you're saying it's supposed to be.
2001, we need a time machine.
What is 50 protests, 50 states, one day? That's what the 5051. That's what it is. Hashtag 5051. And they're planned at state capitals and other cities. And we'll see what happens with that. If it is today, maybe there's a bit of an uproar.
I had a friend of mine post in the Orlando subreddit, just like show the poster and just the back and forth. One, immediately, someone was like, who are you? You've never commented on this subreddit before. So let's go ahead and get some credentials. And he's like, I'm just spreading the word. And then a lot of people are like, but we have to drive all the way to Tallahassee.
That was your friend?
What?
Okay, because I saw, maybe it's a different thing. I saw there was like a giant uproar on that subreddit over a post like that, if it wasn't that one, where they were like, maybe this is some Fed. Who is this person who's posting this? And there was some kind of meltdown over there.
I'll
over
have
that.
to go back and see. Did it all get deleted?
Some of it did. I don't know. There was a bunch of drama. Who the hell knows what's going on? Everybody's kind of
Internet
in a state of heightened alertness right now. And watching it all will be very, very interesting.
My other friend just texted me saying, thanks, I just got $500.
Oh, no. Nice. Damn it, how come we got nothing out of this? The three of us at Goose Egg, and other people are scooping up 500. That would be real nice right about now.
We
Toss that
get
on some iHeart
10%
stuff.
of that.
Yeah, everybody who gets some, make sure you send our cut over to us. Just Venmo our cut so we're all good on this. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll find out what's on your mind. There is something that's happening in society, and it has to do with speaking that we need to address. And the war with Canada. I thought things were settling down, but wait until you hear this. I'll play it for you. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
And this one victim said, quote, our sweet mother, they dismembered her. They sold her shoulders, knees, and feet for profits. I don't even know how I would react, but I will say it would be poorly.
If you found out they sold her head, shoulders, knees, and toes,
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Broadcasting live from the Cool Today Weather Center at cooltoday.com.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for today, we are going to be starting off the day with some patchy dense fog, so be sure to use your low beams and just take it a little extra slow as you're heading out the door. Otherwise, the fog will clear out as we head closer towards around 10, 11 a.m., and that will give way to a mostly sunny sky and warm temperatures. We stay on the warm side through the end of this week with highs staying right around the 83 and 84 degree mark with lots of sunshine. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by In Touch Ministries.
Listen to the In Touch Radio Network on iHeartRadio, featuring the biblically based teachings of Dr. Charles Stanley. Just search for the In Touch Ministries channel on the iHeartRadio app or visit intouch.org.
Starting the journey to become a nurse can be confusing, but the first step is surprisingly simple. Join us at Galen College of Nursing's upcoming open house. You'll get to meet advisors, current students, and faculty. Plus, learn about the personalized student support Galen offers to help you succeed in nursing school. RSVP now for our open house on Tuesday, February 18th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. by visiting galencollege.edu/Orlando.
It's late, you're hungry, you can't decide whether to stay out or go home and order Wendy's delivery. But one thing is clear, it's a Baconate late kind of night. I mean, 6 strips of Applewood smoked bacon on a juicy double cheeseburger made fresh for you? How could you not? A Baconator is the perfect way to hit the spot before hitting up the next spot, even if the next spot is your bed. No judgment, it is late, but not too late to Baconate. That's what delivery's for. Gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later. Delivery and hours may vary by location.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Don't miss Spark STEM Fest at Orlando Science Center on February 15th through the 17th. It's 3 days of exhibits, robots, flight simulators, bionics, expert Q&As, and live shows, including Jason Latimer with Impossible Science Live. Get tickets and more info at osc.org.
Have you heard about goldbacks? They're a local gold currency that can be used right here in Florida. Goldbacks are real 24-karat gold that you can hold right in your hand. They look like cash, but they don't inflate like cash. And here's the best part. We're giving them away absolutely free. Residents can claim their free half goldback by visiting freegoldback.com and getting it shipped right to your home. It's real gold, it's really free, and it's yours. Claim one today at freegoldback.com before they're gone.
Thinking about selling your home? Well, hold on to your packing tape. The Nickley Group can sell houses faster than you can find that one missing sock. Get a guaranteed cash offer on your home from the Nickley Group today. Visit thenickleyGroup.com.
Excitement is happening at Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Club. Join us at Orange City on Saturday, February 8th for the first ever Super 40s single day tournament with $40,000 in chips and a $40,000 guarantee. Celebrate President's Day on February 17th with our $15,000 high hand promotion and the $5,000 Royal Reset at both Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Club. Don't miss out on the action.
People told me I needed to slow down. I told them I don't know how. I'm experiencing things I've only dreamed of. I have my freedom back. So while some days might be harder than others, I know a place I can go where I can feel strong and supported.
At VA, we're using technology to help veterans recover faster and live their lives to the fullest. Help us redefine the future of veteran healthcare.
Explore opportunities at vacareers.va.gov.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go, shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
It's Mattress Firm's President's Day sale. Get matched to your perfect bed now and sleep at night. Plus, if you see a lower price, they'll match it. Hurry and stop by Mattress Firm to upgrade today. Restrictions apply.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by RC Hill Mitsubishi, Highway 1792 in DeLand.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Forever hovering over life's great dump button. You're listening to the new.
Zero puns intended, always. But we have an update on things we'll get to in just a second. If you miss any of the show today or ever, you can always get the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. So, Canada, what's going on there? We had a pause. You had everything fire up. The Canadians were booing our national anthem. They were saying real bad things about American citizens on the internets, which obviously hurts my feelings. And from there, the elected officials on either side started a little bit of a tariff thing. Trump said, here's some tariffs against Canada. Canada said, here's some tariffs against America. And then everybody said, let's hit pause because we made some sort of agreement here. And that was that for just a moment. And now, when I thought we could maybe put this to bed and start mending fences with our partners in the north a bit, we got a new flare-up. And this is probably not great. There was a game. And in this case, it was in Nashville, and the Canadian national anthem got booed. So now we're on the booing side of things. This is not going to help. Here's what happened. Let's watch this NHL clip here.
Canada, our home and nation.
sounds like the same guy.
There was one guy who started that. Did you? The one?
Yeah.
Boo! One guy.
The rule is, as soon as the word "oh," regardless of what national anthem it is, you begin the boo.
Right off the jump.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot.
Yeah, it's got to be so tough to be like Kathy Mullins, who is the woman who is singing the Canadian national anthem right now. And you have to try to process, they are not booing my performance. They don't think that I suck at singing. The reality is that they're booing Canada because Canada booed the national anthem, and round we go. But it would definitely feel like you were getting booed. So there you go. The latest salvo. The national anthem battle continues, and the Americans fire back and start booing the Canadian national anthem. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know where anything is going to go this week. Sort of a wild, unpredictable time here in the United States of America. But I do want to know what you think. So send us a dispatch. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now. This is bad, I think. When I see this kind of news, I go, I don't want this to be the case. And I want to ask both of you to start this conversation off, Sabrina and Sealand. Do you think this is true? No, there's no way this is true for you.
Okay. Do you want us to?
Hang on. I'll explain. It'll be obvious why when I say this. But they did this huge investigative study, and they wanted to find out how Americans were interacting with each other and how technology was affecting that. And what they found was that since 2005, the amount of words spoken to other humans has plummeted for people. And this story in particular says people are speaking about 3,000 fewer words each day compared to 2005.
Not us.
Right? And then immediately I'm like, well, obviously, this is very different for the three of us because
we are making up for all the people speaking less.
Yeah. We say all of the words. But if you took your job out of it, would you think that do you think you're interacting and speaking with other people at the same level that you were maybe 20 years ago? Or do you think are you interacting with less people?
I would say I'm interacting with less people.
Yeah. And why would you think that is?
Because I'm tired all the time.
Okay.
Because I'm getting...
There's no wrong answer, by the way.
I'm getting older, and I think that while I cherish the relationships and the new conversations that I have, it's a lot less. I mean, I consider myself at least much like a bigger wingspan for my social butterfly ways when I was in my early 20s.
So you think you have less of a drive now to make maybe new friends because of all the nonsense that's attached with that? And
no, I mean, I'm down to make new friends. It's more like and it depends on what my day's been like. But if I want to go sit at the bar, maybe do some stuff on the computer, I would be less likely to strike up a conversation with the drunk guy that I always see and I forget his name.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I'm not a big fan of that. I feel like Sealand is not in the same bucket as we are with that, though. I think Sealand wants to have the conversation with a stranger.
Not necessarily. But if you said 20 years ago, I was talking to a lot more people because I was working in public a lot more.
You were encountering more strangers.
If you said 22, 23 years ago, then I was in high school. And so I was talking to a lot of people then. Now... I talk to nobody except you two.
Babies. You talk to babies.
And babies.
Guys, are we getting lame? Should we get out there and talk to people?
I've been getting lame.
That was sad.
I'm right there with him.
I think that we talk to a lot of people because of our job. And afterwards, it makes me want to talk to less people. And then with the way those conversations go sometimes... makes me want to talk to even less people. And it's never political. This just happened to Courtney, and I saw this, almost cursed.
Okay.
This weirdo, this guy comes cruising down the street. Courtney's taking out the trash. I think it was the day before yesterday. This guy's cruising down the street on one of those little rascals. Forgive me, I don't know, the little mobility scooter kind of things. He's cruising down our street on this mobility scooter. and he beelines for Courtney, and he pins her up against the trash can, and she's got an AirPod in, and she's trying to be like, I got headphones in, and the guy goes, "What do you think about this?" And she's like,
"About what?
About what?" And he goes, "These houses that they're building here. They're taking over. And he starts going some rant about the new construction in the neighborhood.
Oh, God.
And what do you make of this? What do you think? And she's like, I don't know. Have a good day.
I don't speak English.
And we get into a conversation afterwards, and I tell her all the time, and I don't know if you guys agree or disagree on this, but I kind of have this thing that I go by where
Don't speak to strangers.
You don't owe these people anything.
No.
Sometimes you think like I should be nice to this person because we're in public and they're talking to me, and I should get those 3,000 extra words out with. You don't owe these people anything. You don't owe them to even hear what they're talking to if they're talking about
absolutely, but
opinion in public.
There is a slight difference though when it comes to lovely women like Courtney, where you don't owe them. But then you have to consider, what is the aftermath going to be? Because you will, 50% of the time, dare I say a little bit more than 50%, you either engage and then you can end the conversation in a nice way, or you're like, hey man, I don't have time for it. Well, you should smile more. What's your problem? Just trying to be nice. Then it becomes a whole public thing that I wanted to avoid the entire time.
There's no win. There's absolutely no win in that.
I think with guys, they'll back down much quicker.
If she had the ear AirPod in, she could have just said she was on the phone.
Earpads are once a month.
No, that's what she did. She pointed at her ear. She was saying that she had the headphones in, and then you're pinned into this situation. And I am way more okay with just being kind of rude to somebody like that. Like I'll go, leave me alone. I don't know you anything. Don't bother me. It's like the person who knocks on your door to solicit. And then when you tell them to get out of there, they're like, wow, what an absolute jerk. Am I the jerk who just interrupted somebody else in the middle of their day when they weren't doing anything wrong? You're the jerk on the other side of this. So I'm like, okay, getting into that territory. Obviously, she doesn't want to do that.
I had that happen during the show yesterday. Tree trimmer.
Really?
Yeah.
Just showing up randomly? Like you didn't,
They're always
no appointment?
They're always doing something in the neighborhood.
Yeah. We're going to get your neighbor's trees.
It's like, I feel like if you are a new person at the tree trimming company, or you are a budding arborist for a tree trimming company, the way you have to cut your teeth and pay your dues is you show up to the job, but you don't actually do any of the job. You have to knock on every door in the neighborhood and tell them, hey, we're doing some work in your neighborhood. Just wanted to see if you need any tree trimming.
And they'll approach this like, well, I was just trying to help you out. I'm here. I wanted to offer my service. And that's okay. But the people that you encounter like this, the people who may say less words to you, like the study suggests, I don't think they owe you anything. Like, I don't think Courtney owed that guy to sit there and listen to whatever dumb thing drooled out of his stupid mouth. I don't think he deserved to even pin somebody against a trash can to try to, hey, listen to me. Like, I got nobody in my life, so now I'll have you say this. No, that's crazy. And who was it? Abraham Dragonfriend said that, hang on, women are nice to weird strangers because it's safer. I don't doubt that. I think that's absolutely true. I think it's absolutely true. It's especially people like this guy. He's a weird old guy. Weird old dude cruising up on his rascal scooter, and then like, you will listen to the thing that I say.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Sucks
why?
for her, man.
Leave me alone. And maybe it makes us seem more rude. Maybe it seems like we're less social or whatever, but I don't know. It's strange. Ryan on YouTube, this is good. It's conversation entrapment. It's all about what they need out of it, and just take your time. Yeah, that's very accurate.
Well, let me show you the internet, sir.
Yeah.
Get on a forum. Someone will respond back to you.
Do we want these people on Nextdoor? Do we want them on? If we're going to put them anywhere, let's put them on Nextdoor. Let's not open them up to like a TikTok or anything. Let's not let them outside of that cage. That sounds bad. Okay, quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from you. We'll see what's on your mind. We will hear from an actor who is freaking out right now about what we'll find out, and a big change coming to movie theaters near you. Is this a good one or a bad one? We're going to find out. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
This is Robert from Rockledge, Florida, and I just won $1,000.
Your next chance to win $1,000 is minutes away, courtesy of Mills Air on Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic is slowing down, heading through the city on I-4 due to an accident eastbound near Amelia Street. The right lane is blocked. There's an accident on Orange Blossom Trail at Sand Lake Road to keep an eye out for. Traffic is up to speed on most of the major roadways. However, there's still some delays on I-4 through that Champions Gate area. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Let Express Employment Professionals help you hire for contract or full-time jobs. Forget about recruiting, sifting through resumes, and interviews with unqualified applicants. Go to ExpressPros.com to find the location near you. That's ExpressPros.com.
Roll with Hard Rock Bet for Big Game 59 because we're rolling out over $5.9 million in bonus bets. The big game kicks off Sunday in New Orleans, but get your share of Big Easy bonus bets now so you can place more bets on us instead of using your own cash. It's the big game rollout. $5.9 million in promos only on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMITTED.
Taxes was not knowing your full financial picture. Now Taxes is getting and maximizing your refund all in one place. Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get you the most money back, guaranteed. Then you can do more with all that money, all in Credit Karma. Now this is Taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. Get started today. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Hi, this is Jenny Garth from I Do Part 2. Who do you know on Ozempic or semaglutide right now? Everyone, right? These game-changing weight loss meds are everywhere. And Future Health makes it easy to get started. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes at tryfh.com.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
This little piggy wasn't affected by the market. This little piggy had protected funds. This little piggy locked in college costs. This little piggy had a 1-year plan. And all the little piggies went wee to college land.
Before you know it, those tiny feet will be off to college. Save the smartest way with a Florida 529 prepaid plan. Unlike a regular savings account, the funds are dedicated and guaranteed to cover tuition costs. So when they're ready to go, you are too. Prepaid plans start at $29 a month. Open enrollment is now.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do...
Let's play something, Grandma.
...became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Starting the journey to become a nurse can be confusing, but the first step is surprisingly simple. Join us at Galen College of Nursing's upcoming open house. You'll get to meet advisors, current students, and faculty. Plus, learn about the personalized student support Galen offers to help you succeed in nursing school. RSVP now for our open house on Tuesday, February 18th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. by visiting galencollege.edu/Orlando.
Allergies are torture, but Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you beat your allergies for good. Exact is clinically proven to give long-term lasting allergy relief in 3 injections. That's right, allergy relief in 3 injections. No matter how long you've suffered, no matter what else you've tried, with 3 injections, you can experience relief from your allergies. Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to aspireallergy.com to book your appointment today. aspireallergy.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Filling in the gaps between the New York Times and World Star. This is
Going around with people. He might be. I'll play this in just a second. We can all decide together. And we'll also hear from you. We'll get to your dispatches here on the show. It's a great way to join us. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and record your first, second, third, maybe, dispatch right now. Misha Collins. Do you know the name? Does that sound familiar to you?
Misha.
Little familiar.
M-I-S-H-A Collins is his name.
Oh,
I
it was a girl.
don't know this guy. I did too from the name alone, but I could see the gentleman, so I know what we're looking at here. And it says actor Misha Collins, known for his role in Supernatural, but I didn't see that that show.
Yeah, that's what was the guy who played Superman?
I know of it. No, I know of it. I've heard of Supernatural. I thought it was like one of those CW shows or something.
My younger siblings loved it.
Oh,
Never
really?
watched the lick of it.
I didn't think it was about Superman. I thought that was the different show. There was a different CW show that was about Superman.
Well,
I haven't seen this, but I think it's just one of those CW type shows. And this guy, Misha Collins, is, I guess, very much against Elon Musk. A lot of people seem to be, especially like Hollywood types. And he rants all the time about Elon this, Elon that. And now he got into an accident in his Tesla, and he made a video where he blamed Elon Musk for it. Like he had sabotaged his vehicle, and maybe he's screwing around, but he didn't leave any indication of that. He just like straight-laced did a video where he goes, now Elon Musk is going after me because I talk crap about him and I fight him, and I'm fighting the system and fighting the man. And so he's sabotaging my Tesla, which maybe that's possible. Some computer somewhere, Elon Musk types away and you crash into a wall. It's a scary future. I don't think that's happening, but it's a scary one to think about. And let's see what Misha Collins says here, and if this is some sort of satire that just isn't landing.
So I'm here at the impound lot. I was on the 405 freeway here this past weekend. Traffic was flowing. It wasn't like this. I was going, 60 miles an hour.
All right.
And my Tesla, hydroplaned. And now I'm here at the impound lot.
Oh, his car is messed up. The whole back of this thing is smashed out. And he said it was because he hydroplaned, which I'm not sure if you can make a car hydroplane.
That doesn't sound like a hackable thing. There's some definite climate-related conditions that have to be met for a hydroplane.
Yeah, I don't know if you can back to that computer and hydroplane mode on, and then he slides and smashes into something.
It was quite a bad accident. We're all okay. I know you're worried about that.
Big Doug Millionaire says hydroplaned backwards.
Yeah, he did smash the back of his vehicle.
I mean,
you can spin.
Yeah, you could spin, but that's the first thing I thought of.
Let's see if he talks more about the accident itself.
But I have to say, I know for a fact that this is part of the new deep state strategy. That's what's going on. So Elon Musk, of course, controls now Donald Trump like a puppet.
So he's saying Elon Musk controls Donald Trump like a puppet.
And he also, through his software interface, controls all of the Teslas on the road. And because
he says he controls all the Teslas on the road.
Yeah, I thought that line was harder to hear. That's why I repeated it too long.
Outspoken advocate for human rights and justice, and have stood on the right side of history against Elon Musk. He did this to me.
Here's the problem as I see it.
Mm-hmm.
If there was a deep state Elon Musk thing going on and he was the conspiracy and we're starting to crash the cars, is the first target Castile from Supernatural?
That's him. That's who's going after.
This guy thinks,
in a lower, maybe more of a B list, and then you work your way up.
If you go too high, it'll be obvious. If you go after the number one Elon person, who I don't even know who that is, but if you go after them, then it's going to look obvious. So you got to go after the Supernatural guy, take his car out, bam-o, and make him hydroplane or whatever. He believes maybe that Elon Musk did this. If he's joking around, there's no real hint of that. And he didn't follow up and said, hey, guys, he just told everybody, Elon took control of my car and smashed it right into something. So that might be happening. Good Tesla drivers, just be very careful out there. If this very real threat is something you need to worry about. Before we get to you and your comments, your emails, your dispatches, somebody in Vulture, which is run by the New York Times, I believe, they wrote an article about leaving the movie previews alone. And the thing that's going on here is maybe one of the more dumb things I've heard in a while. I love it how this is how our politicians operate, right? Our politicians operate like this. We have real world concerns, things that we actually care about, things that people in your neighborhood complain about. Like, in my neighborhood right now, there's a bunch of construction going on. They ripped up all the roads and stuff, and they don't seem to fix any of the construction before they go into the next project, and they just keep moving around. And these are real world things that people get upset about. Their health insurance, their job, all the different things, their 401k, all of the things that have an impact on your life in a real sense. And then you have people like State Senator Martin Looney, last name works, who is working on right now making it illegal for the movie theaters to not make a public posting of when the actual movie start time is. Because of the trailers, because of the other stuff that plays before, there's commercials and whatnot. They play trivia, whatever.
Oh, wow.
You got, what's her name? There's the woman that's on every strange media platform, who I think used to be on E! News or something. She has a
Kathy
show.
Griffin.
No, she has a show that's on the gas pumps at the gas station I go to. She has a show that's before the movies at the movie theater. Maria Menounos. Maria Menounos, that lady. She's absolutely everywhere. And all those things are before the movie. And instead of trying to fix actual problems, they want to fix this kind of stuff. And they want to make sure that, you must post the actual start time for the movie so people don't know. Everybody already knows this, mind you. Everybody goes to the movie a couple minutes late.
They're making previews longer.
They are making them longer. They do put more stuff in there. I'm a vested individual on this one because I kind of like previews. Maybe I'm weird. I like to have that experience before the movie. And this person saying, leave the movie previews alone. They actually agree with me for once here. According to one estimate from the ad firm Blue Line Media, a 30-second ad running over 4 weeks could earn a movie theater between $2,000 and $3,000 or more. So there's financial reasons for them to want to do this stuff beforehand. But now the politicians are saying we're gonna make this something you cannot hide. You must tell them when the movie starts legally. And some people saying we don't need that.
What do you damage?
Think? I don't know. The damage would only be like your time, but
is there a precedent for laws set to make it illegal to inconvenience people?
I think that would be a wild one because imagine you go, I'm going to sue the theme parks. Their stated wait line time was not accurate. I actually had to wait an hour and 15 minutes, not 45 minutes. That's time thievery right there. That doesn't seem like something you could enforce. Maybe we'll put that on the Mo list, Celine. Let's get to these emails. Tipsofthenewsjunkie.com and Kevin emails. Hey, Sean, when my daughter graduated from the University of Pennsylvania in 2016, Tiffany Trump and Biden's granddaughter were in her class. Both Biden and Trump were in attendance. The lines to enter the stadium were insane, and that was only for about 20,000 people. The Super Bowl, being this is going to be the first time ever a sitting president with Trump going to the Super Bowl has ever been to the Super Bowl, been at the game. He says the Super Bowl is going to be a logistical nightmare. Also, can I get somebody to pick me for Fritz on the Street? Love the show, Kevin. All right, I'll put a question mark by your name here, Kevin. We'll go over to Mike, who emails about cost cutting in the government. Mike says, everybody cheers for reducing government waste. The reason, however, has little to do with reducing the deficit. They're trying to make enough of a dent so the tax cuts for people who make more money in a week than you make in a lifetime are continued. The only cuts that will leave enough money to do so would be the military or social services, he says. They need to raise the debt ceiling as well. The concept is good to a point to cut costs, but not to fund billionaires and corporations. He's worried about what is going to happen after. You let us know what you think and send us a dispatch or an email right now. We got a lot coming up on the show, including the next episode and, of course, Fritz on the Street in less than an hour here. And I feel good today. I feel like I might be able to edge out a victory. I might be able to get one, but I don't know. We'll see when Fritz on the Street comes up in a bit. I can tell you this right now. It's happening. The pressure campaigns have worked. All of your emails, your social media posts, your angry voicemails have actually worked. McDonald's is bringing back the Shamrock Shake, friends.
My gosh.
That's
Shamrock
right.
Shake.
It is happening.
Snack wrap.
The Shamrock Shake came before it, Sabrina. I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait on the snack wrap. Underrated snack at McDonald's, but they did away with it because it didn't sell as well as they wanted it to. The Shamrock Shake returns to U.S. restaurants annually before St. Patrick's Day. It's coming back February 10th this year, and they give 25 cents of every Shamrock Shake to the Ronald McDonald House Charities, which is, for the record, one of the better charities out there. It's a really great organization. I remember when my sister, when they found out she had to get a liver transplant, my parents didn't have a lot of money at the time, and the hospital she was at was all the way in Miami, and they had this Ronald McDonald House that we were able to stay at, like a kind of like an apartment, like a shared apartment for all the people by the hospital, and it was a great organization. And since then, I have donated back to them because I felt like they helped out my family, and so I maybe will buy one of these damn Shamrock Shakes.
You even let Ronald McDonald come on the show one day. You were very excited about that.
That was kind of my fault. But if it means anything to you, they put me in a onesie and I had to go deliver burgers to the entire building.
The time that I remember was they said, hey, we promised that you would interview Ronald McDonald on the show. And I said, I didn't want to interview Ronald McDonald on the show. I said, this is going to seem so out of place. This is going to be really weird. And they go,
sorry.
We're sorry. We promised the client that we would do this. And so they brought Ronald McDonald in for the most stilted interview on the show. This was
the best part is like we're all in separate studios. So Celia and I just got to watch Sean and Ronald's very awkward interaction.
Was that the first year of the show, or
might have been around there?
Yeah, it was very, very early on. So we didn't have as much weight to throw around as we might now. And they were like, you got to do it. We promise. Hello, Ronald McDonald. And then they even gave a list of questions.
Charity.
You can't ask Ronald McDonald. Their charity is great. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
That was one of the few, I think that was one of the few interviews because I knew it was going to be awkward that I stayed in my booth for.
Oh, yeah.
Because I used to go sit in the studio so that I wasn't talking at people's backs. Like, so people weren't confused as to what, because people, they just sit in there. They don't know who they're talking to at times. They just hear people in their ears. So I would sit in front of them so I wasn't talking at their backs. And I went, nah.
Oh, Sean.
Well, it's back, Shamrock Shake, so celebrate McDonald's in that way and do something good for a good cause. When we return, we will talk about RFK Jr. He's back in the news again. And one of my favorite stories of the day. Okay, we're going to talk about this next. Do you know, we've discussed on the show before, if you get selected for jury duty, sometimes people think there's things that they can say that will be sort of a trigger to get them. Yeah, like to get them off the jury. I wish I wouldn't have talked over that. Damn it, man. You want to do it again?
Do you think that I didn't purposely talk under you to do that?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What was the thing you said earlier?
You know exactly what I said.
Worth a shot. You say these things, and it'll get you off the jury because you don't want to be stuck in jury duty. I'm blank, And this is the greatest version of that I've ever seen in a news story in my life. And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is
Monsters in the Morning.
Did Angelique and Daisy get lost?
I hope they're kissing.
Oh, God almighty.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic is up to speed on most of the major roadways, although there's a couple accidents and there's still some slowdowns on I-4 before US 27 and after State Road 429. There's an accident on I-4 westbound before Sand Lake Road. Keep an eye out for that one. Watch out for an accident on Orange Blossom Trail near Sand Lake Road as well. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by ExpressPros.com.
Meal planning is work, so let Fresh from Florida help. Learn what's in season, browse hundreds of recipes, and get tips from Chef Justin by visiting FreshFromFlorida.com. Eat healthier with Fresh from Florida. There's sunshine in every bite.
Listen up, my business-owning friends. That mortgage guy, Don, also does commercial and small business administration loans. If you have an existing SBA loan with a rate of 9% or more, then you are in luck. That mortgage guy, Don, can refinance your qualified high-interest SBA loan to a low fixed rate of 8.25%. Don't leave money on the table. Let that mortgage guy, Don, help you get the money off the table and back in your hands where it belongs. He also has your back when it comes to buying a business or a franchise. Over 50 sources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes. Get the process started today with an expert and a friend that you could trust by going to thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
At Galen College of Nursing, our now approach to nursing education means treating students as humans. We give you the care you're taught to give your patients to help you fulfill the potential you always had. Learn more about Galen's nursing programs at galencollege.edu.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything's possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
It's Throwback Thursdays at Tijuana Flats. Every Thursday, grab a burrito, chips, and a drink for just $7.99. Same bold flavors, unbeatable deal. Don't miss out. Swing by Tijuana Flats this Thursday and fuel up for $7.99.
Orlando's signature event is back. The Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard returns to Bay Hill March 3rd through 9th. Watch your favorite PGA Tour pros define their legacy at a tournament as iconic as its namesake. Score a high five at the fan deck. Relive the vibes at Throwback Thursday with Corksicle. And savor every swing at Wine and Dine on 9 presented by Carmel Road Winery. Plus, experience the all-new lake house for unbeatable views of the action. Where will you be when a new champion is crowned? Secure your spot at ArnoldPalmerInvitational.com.
Picture this. You're cozy by the fire sipping cocoa, or out on the town grabbing a well-deserved nightcap, with the peace of mind knowing your pet is safe at home with Invisible Fence brand. Your customized pet fence gives you confidence that wherever winter takes you, your pet has both freedom and security. With Invisible Fence brand, service and safety never stops. Visit invisiblefence.com to learn more. That's invisiblefence.com.
Morning, Paula.
Morning, Ron.
Another day in Adminville, am I right?
What are you working on? Oh!
You okay?
Your tabs. You have so many open.
Yeah, gotta order lunch for the big client meeting. With great responsibility comes tabs.
I can help. Close all those tabs and open just one, easycater.com. Online ordering from local restaurants, plus tools to save time, stay on budget, track expenses.
One tab to rule them all.
EasyCater, the smarter way to order food for work. Order now at easycater.com.
In a world where every second counts,
immigration raids are still underway across the country.
iHeartRadio has one podcast that keeps you informed. 24/7 News. The latest. Today's latest news every hour in just 4 minutes.
DeepSeek launched its AI model R1 last week.
Be the first to know.
President Trump has sent a loud and clear message.
iHeartRadio's 24/7 News. The latest. Open the free iHeart app and listen now.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Filling in the gaps between the New York Times and World Star. This is
We appreciate you getting geared up for Fritz on the Street. For most of you, most affiliates picking up Fritz on the Street in about 40 minutes or so on the show. Always a good time. This is one of my favorite stories in a while. So let's get this out there and see what you think about it. Now, on the show before, we've talked about being on a jury. In fact, two of the three of us have not only been on juries, but have been jury foremans.
What up?
In
That's right.
a courtroom. So Sabrina and C-Lane come at it from the experience of being jury foremen. I got picked for a jury. No, I didn't. I didn't even get picked for a jury.
Sean,
I got selected
One out of
for
the
jury
three of us
selection.
throws it out into the trash.
I know that was a long time ago. The one I just got, you remember? I thought I was going to have to miss the show, and then C-Lane found out that I wasn't I didn't have to go. They dismissed me or something,
and I immediately regretted telling you the correct answer.
That would have been so brutal if I woke up that early.
Great prank.
Went out there. They go, no, we made it clear that you were dismissed from jury duty. So I say this to tell you where we're coming from looking at a story like this. And in this whole process, you know that they ask you questions when you're going to be on a jury. When Sabrina and C-Lane were sitting there, they might say, what's your name? Tell me a little bit about your background. What do you do? Do you think you could be fair in this case? Those sorts of things. Did you have an attorney ask you stuff like that, C-Lane, at some point in time?
They ask everybody, like, they have they're generic questions to you when you're hearing them, but they have like reasons and ways, of kind of polling the jury. Maybe it's based on what occupation you told them you have, or where you're from. Probably based on the color of your skin.
Right.
All kinds of stuff.
Speaking of that, some people will be like, I'm not serving on the jury because I am blank.
Damn it. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
I saw you moving. That was a bad move on your part.
I was stretching. I was doing a stretch.
I saw you starting to reach over, and I said, that's way too crystal clear right now.
That was very clear. Not that I don't have, I'm pretty sure you saying that already.
Yeah, there's a solid database of me saying all sorts of nefarious things, and so that's probably in there. But people would say stuff like they're racist, or I don't like women, so I can't be fair on a jury, or
the one I remember that I got was if we have a cop on the stand as a witness, does that mean that the defendant is automatically guilty?
Yep.
And the amount of people, they're like, yeah,
clearly,
of course,
yeah.
the cop's up there telling the truth, so must be guilty.
Our guy just kept working his answers into not trusting the justice system. Well, I just don't trust the justice system.
Yeah. Well, this is what happened.
It's super flawed.
That both of you brought that up because this happened. And there was somebody who was supposed to be on this jury in New York, and this actually is out of Albany. And this person said, I cannot be fair. They said, you can't be impartial? And they said, no, I cannot be fair. I'll tell you what, anybody who I see in a courtroom, I know they're guilty. I just know all defendants are guilty, so I cannot be put on this jury.
Especially the darker ones.
Oh, hold on. The attorney said, are you sure about this? Yes. Somebody's in this courtroom. I know immediately that person is guilty. Therefore, I'm of no use on your jury. What are we even doing here? Now we go to the story for the Associated Press. An upstate New York judge has resigned after he got out of jury duty by claiming he could not be impartial because he thought everyone brought before a court is guilty.
Wait a second.
You
don't have to do jury duty if you're a judge.
That's what this guy was up for jury duty. Robert T. Snyder, who had been a justice of the Petersburg Town Court for about a decade, left his post after being charged with misconduct by a state judicial commission. According to court transcripts, Snyder tried to avoid serving on a jury in 2023 by first identifying himself and then saying, I know everybody that comes in front of me. I know they're guilty, or they would not be in front of me. He was eventually dismissed from serving on the jury after he continued to argue that he could not be impartial. No, it would not be fair if I was on this jury.
So how about all of the trials that he oversaw?
Oh, I bet there's some attorneys filing some paperwork right now.
That could be mistrials, for the last decade. No?
He literally says, I know everybody that comes in front of me just must be guilty by default.
Screwy.
The judge who was overseeing the jury selection reported Snyder to state officials. At a judicial commission following the hearing that year, Snyder said he understood defendants are supposed to be considered innocent until proven guilty, but he still felt that people wouldn't be in court if they didn't commit crimes. This guy's the judge. I meant that they were guilty because they did something wrong, but they're not guilty until they come to court. They're innocent until proven guilty, he told the commission. They did something wrong. That's why they got a ticket, but they're not guilty. You're not getting yourself out of the hole, judge. If you're a judge and you say, if somebody's here, they obviously are guilty of doing something, that's it. You can't be a judge anymore. The job of the judge is to be an impartial observer.
Oh, what a stupid thing to say.
It's really dumb.
Oh, man, maybe he sat in a lot of these voir dires and just picked the one that sounded the most likely to get him out of the jury duty.
That is the most bizarre thing I've heard in a while, and a judge should know better, all right? You should absolutely know better. What do you think?
the whole reason to get out of jury duty is because it's putting a stop to things that you would be getting done, or it's taking you out of work a couple days. He's at work. It's so
now
bizarre.
He's without a job.
All right, over to Trump, who is rattling cages, as is his wont to do. And Trump was in the Oval Office yesterday. A statement about Iran kind of stuck out to me. Let's see what he said. Here he goes.
You're unhappy to sign it. If it's Iran and their proxies who have threatened to retaliate against you and your team by killing you guys for taking out Soleimani.
Well, they haven't done that, and that would be a terrible thing for them to do.
All right. The reporter was asking, what if Iran takes you or somebody in the administration out? Like, what if they assassinate you? That's the question here.
Because of me. If they did that, they would be obliterated. That'd be the end. I've left instructions. If they do it, they get obliterated. There won't be anything left. And they shouldn't be able to do it. And Biden should have said that, but he never did. I don't know why. Lack of intelligence, perhaps.
Jesus.
But he never said it. If that happens to a leader or close to a leader, frankly, if you had other people involved also, you would call for total obliteration of a state that did it. That would include Iran.
The total obliteration, he said. And then he said in there, I have left an instruction behind that if Iran takes me out, that we wipe them out.
Instruction for whom?
I thought to myself, can the president do that? Because the next person would take over, like if he was taken out, it would be J.D. Vance. Boom, J.D. Vance is president. President Vance is in charge. You can't say, here are the instructions. Now, new president must follow them, as far as I know.
stuff in place.
I think the vice president would then, JD Vance would probably say, let's go. And he would probably want to go after Iran for doing that. And you'd probably want to get some vengeance and justice. But I don't think you can make the next leader do anything. Like, hey, here's what happens.
Do you think that he has actually written down or even dictated to somebody instructions for in case he gets taken out? I mean,
what if he's done that for every country?
It's more likely that after his assassination attempt, he should have thought, maybe we should think of some things here real quick. Maybe we should talk about a few things. But like instructions for Iran?
Yeah. I don't know. I like the idea that people just keep handing him stuff and he signs it. So he's like, all right, if Canada attacks you, sign that, down the line, every country. And then you could say this, I've got instructions. Iran obliterated, made into a big glass sheet, the whole desert on fire. If you go after me is what the claim is. What do you think? Go to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now. We'd love to hear from you. Let's work in one or two of those right now. Here's Morning Awaits. And I got to say, and I think you guys might be on board with me, we really got screwed today. We brought up the mailbox money, and all these people that we know are swimming in the money.
Also,
these people I know that listen to the show. This is the only time you comment to show off how much money.
People are saying they got thousands of dollars listening to what we said earlier by going to the website, putting your name in, and the new like scoop of money that they just put in there, $33 million. If you go to fltreasurehunt.gov, we didn't get any money, or any of us.
I searched my entire family.
Deja vu here, because I'm pretty sure if it's not FL Treasure Hunt, there was some other mailbox money that we didn't get as much, and other people got a whole lot more. And I feel like we've been in this situation,
but nobody shares.
Before.
Why does this happen to us? We don't need to get screwed like this. That seems unfair. I want a couple $1,000. People are getting thousands of dollars for God's sake.
One household, $2,500.
That's crazy. I put that right into iHeart. I dump it right into my investments. It's going swimmingly, I swear. Just really, really well so far. All right, here's the dispatch as promised. Morning Awaits is talking about monies. Hello?
Good morning, junkies. Hey. Just wanted to say thank you for the mailbox money.
Son of a bitch.
I'll be getting $28.15 for some Robinhood trading finance thing. I'm not sure, but I appreciate it. Have a good day.
It's super weird that you just miss this. Like somebody owes you money through a class action suit or whatever. The government owes you money and you don't know about it. Even in Monopoly, it's like government error in your favor. You get the card, you get the monies, you move on with your life. And this one, so many people just have no clue.
But you get that by chance.
You do. Yeah, maybe this is the chance. This is not actually happening. All right, one more for now. Our friend Alfonso is joining us on the show. Let's listen in.
Hey, News Junkie. It's your friend, the big guy.
Hey.
About Canada. I'm a Canadian citizen working for the United States government. I've been here since 1970.
You already have a good record with Alfonso.
So if they make Canada a state,
accent doesn't scream
would I become
Canada.
an automatic citizen? Let me know. Love you. Beat.
If they made Canada a 51st state, would it make me an automatic citizen? I guess so. Yeah. I think making the territory a state would imply that everybody in there was then a U.S. citizen. But I think I heard, I don't know if it was Trump or one person who was talking about this said, make them a state. Canada becomes a 51st state, which you can't do for other complex reasons. You can only add 2 states at a time. But if you added Canada, 51st state. Puerto Rico struggles with this all the time. And then they'll try to say, we'll make Washington, D.C. a state with Puerto Rico. There's been a big push for this, but you have to do 2 states at a time according to the Constitution. And if you made it the 51st state, some of the push is making these folks people who cannot actually vote. So you can become a state and a subject of the U.S. federal government, but then you can't vote. You don't have any voting rights afterwards, a non-voting right state, which, again, I don't think that would mash up with the Constitution. But Canadians, we'll see what happens here. We are going to take a very quick break. When we come back, we might hear from you. We're going to hear about what's coming up in the next episode. Oh, we'll hear about that right now, actually. Yeah. What the hell am I talking about? Let's find out what's coming up in the next episode.
I'll tell you. What's coming up on the next episode? Road. The body cam footage of Marcus Jordan's arrest has been released, and the Do You Know Who I Am dropped not once, but twice.
Hey, did I see that he was actually in a police chase or something?
No, stuck on a railroad.
He was stuck on a railroad?
Drove on a railroad.
Okay.
It's fantastic. Elmo has been lying to the American public for years, and enough is enough. Plus, silly prop bets for the big sports event this weekend. Yay! All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.1 and on your free iHeartRadio app.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey, Central Florida, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast for the rest of our Wednesday. And it does feature plenty of sunshine and warm temperatures. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon. We'll be well above normal for this time of year, too. High of 84 degrees in Orlando, and we'll stay in the mid-80s for highs for the rest of this week, with highs even around 85 degrees by Sunday and into Monday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Florida Prepaid College Savings Plans. As the largest, most successful prepaid program in the nation, Florida Prepaid has helped 1.2 million Florida families successfully save for college. Let them help you. Open enrollment is now. Plans start at just $29 a month. Enroll today.
Jay, why is auto insurance so expensive? I need to get insured, but I need a better solution.
Vic, you should call Acceptance. Acceptance had better rates, better options, and better customer service than my previous company. Acceptance was just better. They did all the work comparing different plans and found me the best payment options that fit my budget.
Really? Do you have their number?
800-606-7049. 800-606-7049.
Why pay more? Acceptance Insurance has offices in your neighborhood, and one call to Acceptance could save you up to 30% on your car insurance. 800-606-7049. Let Acceptance work better for you. 800-606-7049. 800-606-7049. Acceptance Insurance. We shop, you save. Restrictions apply based on a Q1 2024 study of Acceptance Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number L012994.
Game on! Coach R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. If you've been fumbling around town in a car you hate, then punt it. I need to kick off my new year. But first, all my 2024 rides must go. So this month you could drive a new Mitsubishi for just $1 down. And that's a touchdown for not much down. You can even save up to $10,000 on a new Mitsubishi with a lifetime warranty. So get in the game for just $1 down. At R.C. Hill, we're all about affordability. And my perfect payment program is a playbook of solutions. My finance specialists work hard to help you find a car you love. So if your old ride makes you feel like a loser, then punt it. Because we have over 200 used cars, all with warranty for just $1 down. But hurry, a deal this good won't last long and won't go into overtime. I'm RC Hill, and I'm your car dealer next door. See all my MVP rides at rchill.com. That's rchill.com. Need to sell your car today? Visit rchillbuyscars.com. We'll pay you on the spot.
Credit and $1 down require bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced.
Morning, Paula.
Morning, Ron.
Another day in Adminville, am I right?
What are you working on? Oh!
You okay?
Your tabs. You have so many open.
Yeah, gotta order lunch for the big client meeting. With great responsibility comes tabs.
I can help. Close all those tabs and open just one, EasyCater.com. Online ordering from local restaurants, plus tools to save time, stay on budget, track expenses.
One tab to rule them all.
EasyCater, the smarter way to order food for work. Order now at EasyCater.com.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up Oscar!
If you voted for Donald Trump, then you've got to start your day with the 47 Morning Update with me, Ben Ferguson. All the headlines from Trump's Oval Office, it's quick, it's bold, and it's unfiltered. So download the 47 Morning Update now wherever you get your podcasts.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're treating the untreatable. Using a patient's unique genetic makeup, our researchers are developing personalized cancer vaccines that help stimulate the immune system to better fight the disease and prevent it from recurring. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Hey Orlando, this is Jim Colbert with an important reminder. Impact Windows help protect your home against major storms like hurricanes. For over 20 years, FAS has been the trusted name in Orlando for Impact Windows. More than 13,000 homeowners have chosen FAS to protect their homes against hurricanes. And with FAS, you're choosing a father and son business that treats you like family, from consultation to installation. Choose Orlando's trusted leader in windows and doors by visiting faswd.com.
The following heartwarming yet informative scene is brought to you by Trust and Will.
Son, your grandpa and I used to work on this car together, and when I'm gone, I want you to have it.
Wow. Thanks, Dad. Doesn't count. What you need is a will. Luckily, Trust and Will makes it easy. Designed by attorneys, but customized by you, you can easily create a state-specific, legally valid document that actually counts. Now, let's let the engine do the talking, am I right? Start your will at trustandwill.com. Use offer code COUNT for 10% off and make it count. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. For details, see trustandwill.com.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Forever hovering over life's great dump button. You're listening to the
happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. And then, of course, Fritz on the Streets is on the way right here on the show. Quick correction.
Oh, look at you.
C-Lane's my correction squad over there. The one-man correction squad.
I was gonna jab you for a second. I didn't know if you didn't know your mic was off or what, but I told you something else, and he just straight didn't respond to me. I was like,
'cause he's tired of being corrected.
I was like, he's mad that I was right about the Constitution.
Oh, I didn't hear it. No, I do have a retraction.
Retraction.
For my correction crew, which consists of Christopher Dolores Lane and just him.
I was busy.
For the record, I don't want to put out information that's wrong. Everybody can correct me when I don't have to say
Sean
this.
loves to give fake news.
9/10 of the texting service is just attempted corrections when most of you are wrong. When most of you are wrong about the corrections. But when you're right, or in this case, when Sealand was right, I will correct myself.
All right, what happened?
So I said that you have to admit new states into the union in pairs and twos. While
the Constitution.
While traditionally that's the way it's been done, it's not required by the Constitution to do so. They used to, like when we were first building the United States and in getting more states in the Union, they would get free states and slave states in. So they would balance it out with one of each, and they would add two at a time, or they would slice states up that were too big. You got a North Dakota and a South Dakota. So they often did them in pairs, and they often looked to do them in pairs for the balance in Congress, but they are not mandated by the Constitution to do so.
I had a history teacher that used to tell us that it was like, oh, is this really stupid thing they did because they didn't want to like unbalance the amount of stars on the flag or something.
Right.
I mean, that makes sense. Where are they going to put the extra one?
That would throw them off.
I can understand why that was confusing for you, Sean.
That's
how you remembered it.
My apology.
Back in the day, because you were alive then.
I was not alive then. You know I was born in 1981, right? And
1891.
Hold on. Were you born in the 80s? Or are you a 90s baby?
1990, baby.
Oh, son of a bitch. I hate that. Damn it.
Great.
That's the most aggressive dig at me since the elder millennial thing, which is like backed
Technically,
up
I am too.
by the
You
definition.
are like cusp. You
I
are
know,
the year of, which is wild. Also
the
wild
last
and
one.
significant. Like, this year I'm going to be 35, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Do you feel any different?
Yeah, I feel old.
You do?
Yeah.
You don't look any different.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Inside my body.
C-Lane looks drastically different. I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I'm just saying you look different from when we first started. You have a beard now.
Oh yeah, it's when I see pictures of when we first started the show, and I was like always clean face and baby face.
Yeah, you looked totally different back then.
You know what's so weird is like our parents when they were born. I don't know about your parents, Sabrina, but when my parents were born, and likely yours, Sean, there were 48 states.
Oh, is that you have Alaska
when
and Hawaii,
my parents
right?
were born? Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. So we could have that in our lifetime. I don't know if we will, but we could. Right now, though, let's get into it. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Apparently, having sex with a wiener dog is awesome.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina.
What now?
I mean, the racist one didn't come through.
Yeah,
So,
that's
next.
just as strange.
Smoke weed every day.
Hold up. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. ThatMortgageGuyDon.com. That's where you can find the man, work with the man, have him help you out. Get that money off the table and back in your hands where it belongs. Refinancing, buying your first dream home. Perhaps you own a business and you have an SBA loan at 9%. You're in luck. He can help you get that lower or expand your business. Everything in between. Work with a legend. Your friend, That Mortgage Guy Don.
Don't miss the book. Compare your quote with ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Welcome to the program, Fritzy.
Hey,
Good to
thanks
have
for
you.
having me.
There he is.
33 years ago, 1992, this group right here.
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block is right. And it wasn't a block that they were on this day, but they were on the stage of the Arsenio Hall show.
All right, way back in the day. Okay.
Yep. Ooh. And they were there to deny the lip-singing allegations made by a disgruntled fan who had sued them for $75 million.
Not much of a fan.
The fan dropped the charges later that year after seeing their performance and saying, hey, looks like they don't lip sync or something. $75 million is a lot of money.
That's a lot.
Especially for 92. Let's talk about a lot of money. It could be yours if you use the right bet. Take the right bet.
I'm
Put your
ready.
money in the right bet. We have the Super Bowl prop bets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the stupid ones.
Yeah.
So let's hit them, huh?
What color's the Gatorade?
This one starts out with, will Travis propose
You
to
guys don't seem to
Taylor?
like prop bets. I think they're fun.
I like the prop
No,
bets.
I like wasting money.
Yeah, but will Travis propose to Taylor? What are the odds on that? Because it seems very, very unlikely.
And
Well,
they
this
would
is
have
the
to win the
problem.
Super Bowl, right? It's not like they lose the Super Bowl and then he proposes.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
bad.
or he might just to take away from the losing he just did. That it's a 16.7% probability.
Huh.
So I
So
feel
they're
like
pretty
if you
much,
said
they
yes,
don't think it's going to happen.
right. So if you vote yes, and you could make a lot of money.
Imagine if you
Does
were
that
him and you're looking at these prop bets and you go, oh my God. Well,
The
in my
pressure.
world, there's a 0% chance of
And then
this
it's like
happening.
Taylor Swift bet $1 million. That's so strange.
What's happening here?
Coach or player will cry during the national anthem, 81.1% probability. There's always at least one. A quarterback catches a pass,
All right. Okay.
5.9%. So this one, they're saying, should be higher this year because they don't call it the Philly special for nothing.
All right. I don't know what that
Eagles,
means.
me either.
Football.
Here you go.
It's a special play in which the quarterback for the Eagles catches a
Whoa,
pass.
sports guy.
It's like the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah. What team used that one?
Don't worry about
The
it.
Little Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with they called me what's the girl's name?
Icebox?
Icebox all the time.
Did they really?
They're
Oh.
like, you're a girl with a deep voice. You must be like Icebox. Did she end up being a lesbian too?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Fritz's favorite, the color of the Gatorade poured on the winning coach. Guess what color has the most odds?
Orange?
No.
Red.
No.
Yellow?
No.
Damn it.
Purple. Purple has the best odds, 32.3%. Who will be the MVP mentioned first? God or Jesus is the favorite, or the teammates at second. Kendrick Lamar mentions Drake during the halftime show, 25% probability. First celebrity cameo. Here's the shocker. Taylor Swift is the favorite with 33.3% probability. Peyton Manning at 25%. Did they not include that Trump's going to be there?
No, I don't think so.
The camera will point to him almost immediately. And what team will Jason Kelsey represent? 59.3% likely he'll be wearing eagle green.
Oh, she is not married. I mean, sorry, not a lesbian. She's got some photos with a husband here that she is married.
That doesn't mean she ain't a lesbian.
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as we could tell from her social media presence, it would appear she's not.
Looks like a beard to me. Like he has a beard.
He does.
The husband does. All right, let's do this juicy Michael Jordan's son body cam footage, shall we?
Yeah, that was wild.
Took me a long time to edit it, but it was worth it because Marcus Jordan had a little too much fun. So much so that he ended up on a railroad. And the cops showed up and he's like, can you guys just help me get this out of here? I'm ready to get going home. Thanks so much. My Lamborghini SUV.
Wasn't the Seminole County Police chasing him too or something?
I guess Sean heard that too. I only have the footage of him stuck on the track.
It said he had fled the sheriffs earlier, so they were looking for his vehicle.
That's why he ended up on the railroad. Well, this is post chase, I suppose.
Do you guys think this is unfair? And the reason I ask is because, like, when you're related to a famous person, like he's related to obviously Michael Jordan, so therefore, if he gets a DUI, it becomes a big news story because of the attachment to fame. Do you think that that's fair, or is that like we're singling them out because they're attached to a celebrity?
Yeah, I mean it's that, but then he got very testy.
Did he? So did he say some things where you go, oh,
yeah? If you play that first video, and then but in the car is when I believe he's being the biggest dick. But
all right, I'm rolling on this one.
You guys good? Yeah, we're trying to. My car's a little stuck right now. I see that. You want to help us? We're going to try.
Is his car stuck driving down the tracks?
Yes.
Oh,
half on, half off.
Wow, it's like literally stuck.
We're going to try.
What happened?
What happened? How'd you get on the tracks, man?
That ASMR.
Crunch.
Help us try and reverse this thing out. Well, hang on.
Oh, he is stuck.
You are stuck.
Thank you.
Come here.
It's a nice car too.
Yeah. By the way, they shouldn't be driving anywhere around here. So clearly, there was something that he was doing he shouldn't have done to get in this position.
You know.
Hey.
He's trying to get the F up out of here.
Don't play the rest. Obviously, my censorship didn't work.
His girlfriend rolled up the window real fast when that cop came by.
Oh,
should I keep going?
I don't know now. A beep should have been there. So I'm afraid maybe we have to come back later on. I got to double check because it's worth playing.
I'll check it during the break.
As I wrap this up, apologies. I thought for sure I had it edited. Stupid Brina. Stupid Icebox. Elmo's been lying to us for years, and enough is enough. There are some scary times, but the scariest is Elmo. It turns out every year he says it's his birthday, for example. Monday was his birthday. He tweeted out, birthday. I am 3.5, which is a goddamn lie. As a matter of fact, he celebrated what should have been his 45th birthday.
What?
And this little red, censor myself,
rapscallion
is continuing to lie to us all the time. 3.5 years old. He started and was born in 1980. Started his life, his career, I suppose, making him 45 years old.
I got to tell you, it's weirder to think of them about in terms of them being 45 years old.
Yeah.
Like if you think about everybody on Sesame Street is like a bunch of middle-aged.
Elmo got his prostate checked.
Yeah.
If you turn 40, kids.
The only one who's truly like showing his age is the one in the trash can.
Oscar the Grouch is still a grouch.
And probably like 80 something.
Like Big Bird, you would think, has to be not a child.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, Big Bird wouldn't be alive that long just on account of the big, right? I mean, a lot of things that large, they die earlier, I would guess.
Yeah, but birds can live for a really long time, no?
Birds can, but usually
Not
big
bongo.
animals.
No, I didn't want to bring up
man, poor bird. Sorry, see you later.
on the boob tube. We got a second season premiere of Wild Cards on the CW, third season finale of Special Forces, World's Toughest Task, Super Bowl's greatest commercials, funniest of all time on CBS, Celebrity Jeopardy, and you can catch Amy Schumer and George Wallace on Myers. Follow your dreams and me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra. Most importantly, stay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day. Thank you, Sabrina. When we come back, Fritz on the street. The greatest game in all of radio. Your shot at getting the FOTS Hitman Magnet. There's only one way to get your hands on this. They're very rare, and it's by getting our attention. So we represent you and Fritz on the street. So get our attention now, and Fritz on the street is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Hi, I'm John from Lake Mary, and I just won $1,000 just for listening to Real Radio 104.1.
Your next chance to win $1,000 is minutes away, courtesy of Mills Air on Real Radio 104.1.
Emergency crews are on the roadways clearing up an accident on the Greenway southbound near Aloma Avenue. I believe traffic is getting by. The right lane's now blocked. There's an accident on I-4 westbound near Sand Lake Road off to the shoulder there. And traffic is slowing down on I-4 before US 27 and after State Road 429 there. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green. Get a golf course quality lawn that's more affordable than you think. Don't wait. Visit TrueGreen.com today and let the pros handle the work while you enjoy the results. That's TrueGreen.com. True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Real Radio wants to provide the assist on your holiday bills by putting $1,000 in your hand. $1,000 13 times a day. You know the drill. Just listen for the keyword to win $1,000 each hour weekdays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then take that keyword and enter it on our website, realradio.fm. Whether you do that on your phone or your computer, we don't care. What we do care about is that you answer the phone from a number that will probably say no caller ID when they call back the winner, because that's how you get $1,000 in your hand. This contest sponsored locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Oh, mornings. Some people love them.
Okay, you have everything for your math test. And Mom, you have my lunch.
Some people hate them.
Everybody get in the car. Go, go, go.
We've all got to do them. Good thing Wawa's up and ready for you every morning. With fresh coffee, hot sizzlies, and fast, friendly service to keep your morning moving right along. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
Save time and money with a PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet, starting at $2,140. Go to fenceoutlet.com for more information and store locations. License number C10252 and C10803.
Looking for the best donuts and breakfast treats in town? Then you got to go check out Shipley's Donuts. With more than 60 varieties to choose from, Shipley's Donuts serves freshly made delights daily. Visit them today at 2225 South Cimarron Boulevard.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Hey, what's good, guys? This is Angel from the Monsters. You guys know I love to cook on my Big Green Egg. Why? It's impressive, and everything turns out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go to Wassy's Meat Market and get a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories, everything that you need. They have the classroom set up so you can teach you the basic techniques on the Big Green Egg and advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg as well. When you get the Big Green Egg from Wassy's Meat Market, there's a lifetime guarantee, so check them out. It's Wassy's Meat Market. Check them on Instagram or go to their website, wassysmeatmarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
This is Jenny Garth from I Do Part 2. Everyone's talking about GLP-1s like Ozempic, semaglutide. With Future Health, you can find out if they're right for you, too. Just go to tryfh.com, that's tryfh.com, and find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
We've all made questionable decisions in life, like that time that you frosted the tips of your hair. But hiring an attorney shouldn't be. I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee on all injury cases. If you are not completely satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com.
People told me I needed to slow down. I told them I don't know how. I'm experiencing things I've only dreamed of. I have my freedom back. So while some days might be harder than others, I know a place I can go where I can feel strong and supported.
At VA, we're using technology to help veterans recover faster and live their lives to the fullest. Help us redefine the future of veteran healthcare.
Explore opportunities at vacareers.va.gov.
Now Taxes is using Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get your refund so you can do more with it right in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
Take your Valentine's experience to a whole new level this year with jewelry, flowers, candy, dinner, and a romantic getaway. All courtesy of International Diamond Center. Nothing says love like romantic jewelry from IDC. From a simple pendant to an exquisite designer ring, we've got a fantastic selection of affordable, timeless gifts. And this year, with any jewelry purchase at IDC of $129 or more, we're giving you long stem roses, some delicious chocolates, and a gift card for dinner from Talk of the Town Restaurant Group. It's one-stop shopping for all things romantic. And this year, we're taking it up a notch with a 3-day romantic getaway to places like New York, Napa, and Savannah. Just spend $2,500 on your jewelry and we'll set you up in a 4-star hotel in the romantic city of your choice. Spend $5,000 and we'll throw in the airfare and some spending money. Make this Valentine's one to remember. Let IDC help you with jewelry, flowers, chocolates, dinner, and a romantic vacation. We've got it all. Happy Valentine's from International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Mall at Millennia, and Waterford Lakes. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
The following heartwarming yet informative scene is brought to you by Trust and Will.
Son, your grandpa and I used to work on this car together, and when I'm gone, I want you to have it.
Wow. Thanks, Dad.
Doesn't count. What you need is a will. Luckily, Trust and Will makes it easy. Designed by attorneys, but customized by you, you can easily create a state-specific, legally valid document that actually counts. Now, let's let the engine do the talking, am I right? Start your will at trustandwill.com. Use offer code COUNT for 10% off and make it count. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. For details, see trustandwill.com.
Get Wawa Rewards' biggest deal of the year before it's gone. Any size hot coffee for $1. Any size iced coffee for $2. And a 16-ounce Monster Energy for $3. You can redeem these bonus offers every day, as many times as you want, now through February 16th. Don't miss it. $1 hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy drinks. Unlimited, now through February 16th. Gotta have a Wawa.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Stream now on your free iHeartRadio app.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. M-O-N-E-Y, money. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Join the show. Send your dispatch now at thenewsjunkie.com. This
all of radio in just a moment here on the show. If you missed any of the show today or just want some extra content, want to get caught up with what's happening in our world, we're here for you. Go get the podcast links and subscribe for free over on thenewsjunkie.com. All right, it is time for Fritz on the Street, and you're supposed to get our attention because if we win and we represent you, you get your hands on this amazing Hitman, FOTS Hitman magnet for Game of Magnets. Very rare, very hard to get. Now it's time for us to pick. So I will pick, let me see, I did not consider this earlier on. Ooh. I'm just going to pick somebody at random. I'm going to pick Vanessa over on YouTube. Vanessa, there you go.
Sound.
Vanessa's entrance music plays in the background as we go to Sabrina. Who are you going to pick?
So I was looking through Instagram, and though he did not message me today, he has messaged me for the past 6 weeks, even back in 2024. So if you're listening, Johnson III.
All right, Johnson III is going to be represented by Sabrina. And what about you, C-Lane?
I'm going with Pucky Snowback from the texting service.
Pucky Snowback is C-Lane's pick, and that means we are ready to go. What about you, Fritz? Are you ready to go?
Hell yeah!
Here we go. Let's do Fritz on the streets.
Now it's time for Fritz on the street.
Hello, C-Lane. Hello, Sean. Hello, Sabrina.
Hi, Fritz. Yeah, there's Fritz.
The guy.
Hello. Fritz on the Street is sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 1-800-CALL-MO. 1-800-CALL-MO. In first place with 34 points, we have Miss Sabrina Ambra.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have a tie for second and third place, 32 points each for Sean Wasson and Christopher Lane.
Ooh, all right.
So we have 34, 32, 32.
Damn, it's close. All right, here we go.
Very close. So, 8 questions. I go to the bar, so you don't have to. 4 current event questions and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. I ask people, they answer, and it's up to you to tell me how many out of 8 got it correct. You can chime in for that bonus point.
All right. Pre-chime real
Yes.
quick. Where was these asked?
Thank you for asking. I went to Cabo's Bar and Kitchen in downtown.
Stupid icebox.
Downtown Orlando, and we had 6 teams. It was a good trivia night. I have trivia night each Tuesday, Fritz's Funhouse, and then people stuck around. I did have 7, though, so I needed Josh Fowler to be that 8th.
Oh, here we go.
That could throw
Good to
things
know
off.
ahead of time.
So if you think you know it, chime in, and away we go. Question number 1. 67 were killed when American Eagle... Sabrina.
Washington, D.C.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Sean.
Black Hawk.
That is incorrect.
I'd like to hear the whole thing, please, Fritz.
You got it, my man. Question 1. 67 were killed when American Eagle Flight 5342 collided with an Army helicopter above which U.S. river?
Oh,
the Potomac.
That is correct.
God damn it, man.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said the Potomac?
I'm going to say 7.
7.
8.
8 for Sabrina.
5.
And 5 for Sean. Question number 1 with answers of 5, 8, and 7. Ding,
ding, ding, ding, ding, ding.
Someone is picking up 2 points. They got it right on the money. Let's see who that is. 67 were killed when American Eagle Flight 5342 collided with an Army helicopter above which U.S. river?
The Potomac.
Potomac.
The Potomac.
Potomac. The Potomac.
Delaware?
The Potomac.
Potomac.
That would be 7. So C-Lane picking up 2 points.
Josh couldn't even get off the Bluetooth for you?
No, I don't think so.
Good God.
C-Lane actually picking up a 3-pointer on that one. My mistake. And Sabrina with your guess of 8 picking up 1 point. So that's how we start this game. We're now heading on to question number 2. It's about your bones. Which bone is known as the patella?
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
The funny bone?
That is incorrect.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Temple.
That is incorrect.
Sean. Patella. Your big toe?
That would be your kneecap.
Oh.
Your knee. C-Lane, you got question number 1 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said your knee?
2.
2.
3.
3 for Sabrina.
4.
And 4 for Sean. Question 2 with answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
Somebody knows their bones. Which bone is known as the patella?
Bone is known.
The knee.
I don't know. Pass.
Funny bone.
Okay, shin bone then.
Your kneecap?
Kneecap.
The kneecap.
That would be 4. So Sean is picking up 2 points on that one. Sabrina with her guess of 3, picking up 1 point.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race. Question 3 is upcoming. It goes like this. At the Grammys, which legendary R&B singer had their interview cut... Sabrina?
Babyface.
Babyface is correct. Had their interview cut short by the Associated Press, of all people, in favor of Chappell Rowan. Let's see. Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Babyface?
Oh.
Le Babyface.
6.
6?
I hope it's 8 just for Babyface's sake, but I'm going to say 4.
4 for Sean.
I'll go with... I don't want to... 5.
And 5 for C-Lane. I like the audible thinking noises. Question 3 with answers of 4, 5, and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Somebody knows their Babyface, or maybe their Chappell. Who is it? At the Grammys, which legendary R&B singer had their interview cut short by the Associated Press in favor of Chappell Rowan?
We'll say Beyonce.
Babyface.
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 Babyface. Pass.
That would be 6. So Sabrina's hitting a 3-pointer, and C-Lane with your guess of 5, picking up 1 point. After question 3, of course, is question 4. That's the halfway point. After question 4, I'll tell you who is leading so far on the day. In question 4, if I can, there you go. Question 4, what celebrity showed up for a court appearance in 2005 wearing pajama bottoms?
Oh, boy.
2005.
Pajama bottom.
Sean. Madonna.
That is incorrect.
Sabrina. Artie Lang.
That is incorrect.
He looks like a pajama bottom guy.
Yeah.
2005. What would have happened in 2005?
Great question.
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Larry Flint.
It was Wacko Jacko.
Wasn't he in a wheelchair?
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Wacko Jacko. Sabrina, you got question 3, right? We will start with you. Question 4 out of 8 answers. How many do you think said Michael Jackson?
I think maybe 3 people.
3?
Yeah.
1.
1 for Sean.
0.
And a goose egg for C-Lane. Question 4 with answers of 0, 1, and 3.
Ding, 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 ding.
Believe it or not, somebody's picking up 2 points. What celebrity showed up for a court appearance in 2005 wearing pajama bottoms?
Is it Michael Jackson?
Pass.
Britney Spears.
Michael Jackson? Pass.
Come on.
Lindsay Lohan?
Come on.
I'm going to guess Phil Spector because he did some weird shit in that trial.
Wacko Jacko. Michael Jackson.
Come on!
That's 3. So Sabrina's picking up 2 points on that one. And we end the first 4 heading to the back 4 with, in first place, 7 points, Sabrina Ambrose / Johnson III. In second place with 4 points, C-Lane / Pucky Snowback. And in third place with 2 points, Sean Wasson / Vanessa.
Yay!
So we have 7, 4, and 2. Back half starts with question 5, and it goes like this. On Tuesday, at least 10 were killed in a mass shooting at an adult...
Sean.
Sabrina.
Ohio.
Sean.
New Albany, Ohio.
That is incorrect. Sean?
Sweden.
Sweden is correct.
So many shootings.
Full question. On Tuesday, at least 10 were killed in a mass shooting at an adult education center in which European country? Very sad. Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Sweden?
You know, the most American reaction was I said, this is their worst mass shooting.
Oh, I know.
And it's only 10 people. I go,
rough.
I think 4 people got it.
4.
2.
2 for C-Lane.
3.
And 3 for Sabrina. Question 5 with answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
You are perfect. Through 5.
Yes.
On Tuesday, at least 10 were killed in a mass shooting at an adult education center in which European country?
I don't know. I didn't hear about this.
France.
Sweden.
England?
Switzerland.
Germany? Sweden.
Germany?
Poland.
That would be 2. So C-Lane picking up 2 on that one. And Sabrina with a guess of 3, picking up 1 point.
Her.
I'm not even in the same game right now. My God. All right.
Well, we're heading on to question 6 anyway.
Can I go with you guys? Do you guys mind if I come along? All right.
We've been waiting.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What a dick. Question 6. According to traditional rules, what color poker chip has the highest value?
Sabrina. Black.
Black is correct.
Sweet.
Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said black?
7.
7.
5.
5 for C-Lane.
6.
And 6 for Sean. Question 6 with answers of 5, 6, and 7. According to traditional rules, what color of poker chip has the highest value?
I actually don't know how to play poker, but we'll go with black.
I don't know gambling, so I'm just going to say gold.
Black?
Black.
Black?
Red.
Red?
Green.
That would be 4. So C-Lane with a guess of 5, picking up 1 point. 2 questions now remaining. We're going to head on over to question 7. It's about a singer at the age of 78. Which English singer and actress passed away last week?
Owie. One more time?
At the age of 78, which English singer and actress passed away last week?
Oh, my.
Sean.
Nancy
Gigantes.
Okay. That's a very British last name.
Nancy Gigantes.
She had some Gigantes on
Don't,
her.
watch you guys give me a chance here. Is it Nancy Gigantes?
That is incorrect.
Son of a bitch.
Sabrina. One of the greatest English singers and actresses for her generation. Rest in peace to Theodora McGivens.
That is incorrect.
C-Lane. Wilson.
That is Marianne Faithfull.
Oh, damn it. I'm trying not to curse because I saw this, and the only thing I know about Marianne Faithfull is she did the creepy old lady voice in The Memory Remains by Metallica.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I know that.
Sabrina, you got question 6 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Marianne Faithfull?
1.
3.
3 for Sean.
1.
And 1 for C-Lane. Question 7 with answers of 1 and 3. At the age of 78, which English singer and actress passed away last week?
Marianne Faithfull.
Oh, Marianne Faithfull.
Don't know. Pass.
I forgot. Pass.
No clue.
Marianne Faithfull.
Mary Ann Faithfull.
Pass.
That would be 4.
Damn.
Sean with a guess of 3, picking up 1 point.
Yes.
We now move on to question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place with 9 points, that's Sabrina/Johnson III.
Okay.
In second place with 7 points, C-Lane/Pucky Snowback. And in third place with 4 points, Sean/Vanessa. Question 8. It's about a capital. Tegucigalpa.
God.
Tegucigalpa is the capital of which Central American country? Sabrina.
That would be Guatemala.
That is incorrect.
Okay. Probably not in Central America.
Sean.
Honduras? That is correct.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Muy bien.
Now you're eating. Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Honduras?
3.
3.
Go for it, Zealand.
That's cool.
Standoff. It's always a standoff with you two.
It always has to be 3. I will go with 4.
4 for Sabrina.
2.
And 2 for C-Lane. Question 8 with answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
You guys are ending with a ding, 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 ding. Let's see. Tegucigalpa is the capital of which Central American country?
Guatemala.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
Honduras.
Guatemala.
Honduras.
Pass.
Belize. This is what I'm going with.
That would be 2. So C-Lane ends with a 2-point shot,
convenient.
and that wraps up Fritz on the Street. In first place with 9 points, we have a tie. Sabrina/Johnson III and C-Lane/Pucky Snowback. Congratulations to both of you. In third place with 6 points, we have Sean/Vanessa. That means in first place and still leading on Fritz on the Street with 43 points, Sabrina Ambra. In second place with 41 points, just 2 points removed, Christopher Lane. And in third place with 38 points, just 5 removed from Sabrina, Sean Wasson. And that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank Thank you, Fritz. Yeah, there we go. Fire up the machinery to celebrate Fritz on the street.
Do you have?
There's a lot out there. It's been a tough time. Okay,
it's a leafy time we're living in.
We got to get into a bunch of things, including something that just happened to Mitch McConnell, Glitch McConnell, and he's back on the news. What went down? Wait till you hear this, that, and more info on the Elon stuff. And something happening in Scotland that is just unacceptable to me. Scotland, what are you doing? We'll find out. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
So intermittent explosive disorder.
Okay, that's not even what I have.
Let her go.
It involves repeated, sudden episodes of impulsive, aggressive, violent behavior or angry verbal outbursts in which you react grossly out of proportion to the situation.
What is that?
The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic is up to speed on the major roadways on I-4. You can expect your regular delays in the Lake Buena Vista area, in the Champions Gate area. There's an accident off to the side on I-4 westbound near Sand Lake Road. Emergency crews are clearing up that accident on the Greenway southbound before Aloma Avenue. Move over and slow down if you see police activity on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
Navy Federal Credit Union can help you dominate debt with a 0% intro APR on credit card balance transfers for 12 months. And right now, you could get $250 when you spend $2,500 using a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus card. Visit NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 15.15% to 18% based on credit worthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATMs.
We've all made questionable decisions in life, like that time that you frosted the tips of your hair. But hiring an attorney shouldn't be. I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and we offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee on all injury cases. If you are not completely satisfied with the way we treat you in your case within the first 30 days, you can take your file back and you owe us nothing. No fees, no costs, and no questions asked. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com.
Starting the journey to become a nurse can be confusing, but the first step is surprisingly simple. Join us at Galen College of Nursing's upcoming open house. You'll get to meet advisors, current students, and faculty. Plus, learn about the personalized student support Galen offers to help you succeed in nursing school. RSVP now for our open house on Tuesday, February 18th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. by visiting galencollege.edu/Orlando.
Are you a chronic interrupter? Incapable of letting other people talk? Do those people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should go to Mattress Firm. They have a 120-night sleep trial so you can get your money back if a bed's not right. That way anyone, even someone like you, can sleep. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See
Only $20 a month for one line? And I get to keep my phone? Wow.
Yep, that's 50% off the base 5G unlimited plan.
Visit your nearest Total Wireless store today. Restrictions apply. Compatible device required. Available exclusively online in the Total Wireless retail stores.
It's always a good time for donuts, so indulge in Shipley Donuts. Fresh-made donuts in delicious flavors from classic glaze to the Oreo cookie-top treats, crafted with quality ingredients. Catering and online ordering is available. Visit Shipley Donuts, now open in Orlando on South Cimarron Boulevard.
Roll with Hard Rock Bet for Big Game 59, because we are rolling out over $5.9 million in bonus bets. The big game kicks off Sunday in New Orleans, but get your share of Big Easy bonus bets now so you can place more bets on us instead of using your own cash. It's the big game rollout, $5.9 million in promos only on Hard Rock Bet.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Allergies are torture, but Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you beat your allergies for good. Exact is clinically proven to give long-term lasting allergy relief in 3 injections. That's right, allergy relief in 3 injections. No matter how long you've suffered, no matter what else you've tried, with 3 injections, you can experience relief from your allergies. Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to aspireallergy.com to book your appointment today. aspireallergy.com.
Don't miss TK Law. Trendley Kramer Law calls every Monday at 6:20 on The Jim Colbert Show. Ray Trendley and the Colbert crew will be discussing all things law and not law on a variety of topics, from the latest legal news to the best new movies.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up Oscar!
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
I'm Greg Rosenthal, host of NFL Daily. Join me live from Radio Row in New Orleans. I'll be interviewing the NFL's biggest names all week long. NFL Daily will have you ready for this year's big moment. Will it be Mahomes completing the three-peat or Jalen Hurts avenging their Super Bowl 57 loss? We'll be there on the field after the game. Full recap, interviews with this year's Super Bowl champions. Don't miss it.
Listen to NFL Daily on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow NFL Daily and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Get hired and get a $1,000 sign-in bonus at the Orange County Fleet and Facilities Job Fair on February 6th. Details at ocfl.net.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. MONEY, money. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Forever hovering over life's great dump button. You're listening to the...
Indeed. We'll check in with him in just a moment here, and we'll see what you have on your mind today. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now. You can also email the show, of course, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Are you on board a final concert, a farewell concert, which is kind of strange because they've already done a farewell concert, but now they're going to do another one, I guess?
Wait, I think I know who this is.
Double farewell.
Who do you think it is, Fritz?
Is it in July?
It is in July, yes.
Is it a rock act?
It is a rock act. It's on the 5th of July.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say anything else.
No, do it. Guess, because I have no idea.
He's right there. He knows exactly what's going on. C-Lane, any guesses from what Fritz has said so far?
No.
Is it a band that's been on a final tour forever?
Yeah.
It's a band that is on this show quite often because the lead singer...
Cultural impact.
...has possibly given us a quote that we use often. Played here on the show. It's an exclusive clip that we use. And
God, I got nothing.
He's got a very particular way of speaking, this gentleman. You can't hear most things he says. In fact,
he's got T-Rex arms when he walks around.
Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne is right. That's right. Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath are reuniting for one last time, even though they said this already when their farewell concert was played back in 2017. This is for a fundraiser in Birmingham, England on the 5th of July. Would you go see that guy, Mr. Ozzy, one last time?
Absolutely.
My God, yes. He was my first show ever.
Was it really?
I never got to see him. Lucky.
I don't know if I've seen Ozzy Osbourne. They used to do Ozfest quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
I think I saw him 2 times at different Ozfests.
Lucky.
So 3 altogether.
Yep, Ozfest was big. This was a time when those traveling concerts were like such a big deal, and now they don't seem to be anymore.
It was like a carnival.
Yeah, it would be Warped Tour would come to town, Ozfest would come to town, whatever for each format of music. Warped Tour being punk, Ozfest being like the heavy metal version of that. And they said, this is it, full stop for the band.
Just one show.
Just one show. The 76-year-old Ozzy Osbourne going to take to the stage.
That'll be impossible to get tickets for.
Did he sing at the Rock Hall induction ceremony, or was that mostly like Jack Black and some of the other rockers?
I don't know.
I saw some footage of him. I think it was last year that he went to go sing.
Do you still have it?
He looked excited.
That's
he was like,
that's a
they
no
gave him a
right
tambourine, I think. He was hyping up the crowd.
They had him in a throne the whole time while he was being inducted into the Rock Hall.
He's kind of been in rough shape, no?
No, he has. He's had a lot of health issues over the years, Ozzy Osbourne, and he's done so many amazing things. There's been so many levels of Ozzy Osbourne. The first one was the one your parents didn't want you around, didn't want you to listen to his music.
He was the devil worshiper.
Yeah, he was the guy who was
when really
eating
he was
the
just
heads off of animals and stuff. And then
he thought it was fake.
The big change, huge, groundbreaking change, was the Osbournes television show, which
that broke ground for reality television.
Yeah,
it also ruined their lives.
It did. I can't even explain to younger people who didn't experience this how it was. But when this show came out, everybody fell in love with Ozzy and his family.
He was so endearing. There were moments where they were loading in to like whatever the Staples Center is or was, and this security guard came up to him, this retired cop, and goes, "Hey Ozzy, I don't know if you remember, but I saw you in 1974 and he goes, oh yeah, Palomino State Fairgrounds. This band was on the bill, this band," and the guy was like, "Yeah," like he was surprisingly open,
Crazy. The amount of drugs that this guy's done, and he's still able to pick up things like that. Jason on YouTube says, I got to meet him at Ozfest back in 2008. He signed an album for me. Dude's a legend.
Yes,
I've only heard good things. But he's got one more show he's going to do with Black Sabbath.
I would love to go to that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Just to be in England too.
Like you said, Sabrina, I think that's going to be a hard one to get tickets to. I think that'll be a really...
Unless we've got a hookup across the pond.
some British person out there, help us out.
Then again,
please
we didn't
do.
know Faithful, so they probably don't want to give us any bones.
All right, we have this Marcus Jordan arrest footage, and now we can play it because it's censored, and I want to get into more of that because there's some good drama there. But there's some other things to focus in on. Mr. Glitch McConnell has had another incident. You might remember this one when he froze.
The NDA this week has been good bipartisan cooperation.
Huh?
And a string of
there he goes. He's frozen in time. This is a throwback here.
Can't you hear the lady when she's like, "Hey, do you want to?"
Hey, somebody save him.
No, let's wait.
You done? Hello?
Do the trick when two dogs are fighting.
Anything else you want to say? Or
Nice, Fritz. Finally, they come over to him and go, "Hey, maybe we got to get this guy off here." Well, allegedly just moments ago, he fell down some stairs.
Oh, great.
And people are passing around this video, but I don't even think this is it. I think this is a previous fall down the stairs. Whoa!
Yeah, he looks a lot younger in that.
That's falling up the stairs.
Yeah, he did fall up the stairs. This isn't it. This is not it. He fell down the stairs
He's
again.
way younger in that.
Yeah. He blames it on the step. Whoa. Hey, kudos to the cameraman or camera person who saw that Mitch McConnell was falling in real time and zoomed out so fast that they were able to catch that part of it. That was earlier on, but he fell today again. He fell today once more, and he's, I guess, being cared for, Mitch McConnell. But nothing to worry about. Our elected officials are not too old. That's not a problem. You don't have to worry about that. Mitch McConnell is doing okay, I'm sure.
It's so funny how we just watched that clip of him falling up onto a podium or platform.
Yeah.
And Sabrina's like, yeah, but he's so much younger in that clip, but he still is very old in that clip.
Absolutely.
Still frail.
That did some damage to his perineum.
Patella?
Patella.
Oh, nice. All right. Okay. I got it.
Oh, but you guessed perineum first.
That's what counts.
That's the taint.
That's the taint. That's a wrinkly taint.
That's a little slip for me.
All right, let me go to where we were on this Marcus Jordan DUI arrest video. We know that this is Michael Jordan's son. He's been on some television shows.
Real Housewives of Miami. He was dating the Pippen.
Pippen?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen.
Laura Pippen, I think,
who
is her
also
name.
grew up with Michael Jordan, Marcus Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, knew him since he was a kid.
The son of the guy her husband was closest friends with when they were in the heat of their basketball career, she started dating that guy. And now he found himself, there was like a police chase, they said. His vehicle is stuck on the train tracks. All hell is breaking loose.
You are stuck.
Come here. He's got a girl with him in the passenger side.
You know the trains come by right now, right? No, I know. That's why I'm trying to get the out of here. We thought we were making a right, and I turned onto the train tracks, apparently.
Apparently. Yeah.
But yeah, we're not getting back in the car right now, okay?
Here we go. First one.
The reason why, so... Do me a favor. Keep your hands out of your pocket. Yeah. Keep your hands out of your pocket. There's nothing in my pocket. That's why I'm going to pass you down.
Those rocks.
Put your hands out there, bro. Come on, man. You know... Bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son.
Oh, no.
I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to get home. And I made a wrong turn. Okay? And clearly, we would just like to get our car off of the train tracks.
Okay, he says, I'm Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son. I didn't do anything wrong.
I like that he does, just in case you didn't know the name Marcus Jordan. Because I think if I had just seen Marcus Jordan, arrested on DUI,
I wouldn't know him.
I think I might have. He played in Central Florida.
Yeah, he played UCF basketball. He essentially was behind them changing from Adidas to Nike, which was
okay.
Huge move in the sports financial world.
Michael Jordan, obviously. A lot of people know Michael Jordan.
Great
Most
actor.
people know Michael Jordan. Michael B. Jordan, also very good.
Great basketball player.
Don't think.
And
great Hanes spokesperson.
And then you got this guy, Marcus Jordan, who has found himself in some trouble here.
It's which true. We were not trying to be on.
What are you going to do, bud?
I'm just saying, if there's 6 of us, and we throw this thing in reverse.
Well, I've already got concerns for your level of impairment anyways, okay? So that's why. Because I can smell alcohol coming from you, and you're on train tracks.
Why would you think I'm under the influence, sir?
No, your car's stuck on train tracks. Sideways.
I mean, your vehicle's right there on the train tracks. So that was one thing that led me to this. And then I could smell it on your breath, he says.
So come on, man. Just listen to me. That's why I don't want you back behind the wheel anyways, okay?
I'm fine behind the wheel. I just would like to get my car out of this.
We'll deal with that after this, okay? We'll deal with that after this. But that's why I had to get you out of the car, okay?
I wonder if they know a train's coming or not.
I hear slurred speech from you.
I was just going to say, what if you just heard a horn?
Yeah, from what I heard, they had to alert Sunrail.
Did they?
Yeah, so they might have.
And then Sunrail's like, we don't run on the weekends. They're fine.
So they have to tell them so that they don't obviously crash into the car that's on the tracks.
So they could, I guess, complete their investigation, yeah.
Okay, I see. All right.
Slurring anything, and I'm
letting you know. I have concerns. Okay?
Well, I appreciate that.
Driving a vehicle. I can't let you back behind the car and drive a vehicle.
I appreciate your concerns.
Yeah, I don't want.
But I am not inebriated.
Oh, no.
Anything that cannot drive home.
Oh, so, what was that? Was that real, or did you guys play that?
He doesn't play it.
I go, oh my God, the train is coming. Sabrina said this video was good. She didn't tell me just how good it was.
Yeah, spoiler alert, train hits them all. So this next video is when he's actually in the police car. Mind you, they found coke on him.
Yeah, it wasn't just one offense.
They gave him a field sobriety test, or I guess more than one, and he failed those.
Is that the one right on top of that very bottom one?
Yeah. So
Okay,
this is him in the car, and this is the second instance of, do you know who I am?
Are they cruising along?
I can smile tomorrow.
You guys are going to smile tomorrow.
Brought in Marcus Jordan.
He's saying his name.
Wait for the cop. Wait.
Is Marcus Jordan are you like popular or something? I don't know who you are, man. I've never met you. Yeah. Okay.
This is my favorite part.
Turn this up. I like this song.
No, come on.
No, this is my...
I don't know what's real anymore.
He's in a car. He's driving on the street.
They're on like 434, yeah.
But,
Hold on. We're going back a little bit here.
I like this song. A little louder.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah. Might as well. And he keeps going a little lower, a little louder.
I'm trying to get that perfectly tuned in.
I didn't know they played you tunes when you're headed headed back to jail from your DUI.
I've got a great story about that. So one of my friends got arrested for weed, and he said he was being driven to 33rd, and the cop was blaring "Master of Puppets."
Oh.
And I go, that's great.
So they released this body cam footage. They played the entirety of that song as loud as you hear it. And I'm like, okay, I think I got the gist of this body cam.
That's a good song to listen to. I don't know if it's a good "I'm going to jail" song, but that's what
got
he tried.
DUI with property damage, possession of cocaine, resisting an officer without violence. Released a few hours later, wearing Air Jordans.
There he goes. Over to Scotland real quick, where they're assuring the people of Scotland, they're assuring them, despite what folks are saying, they do not plan to ban cats. There is a lot going around that this report by independent experts that has been released in Scotland that called cats a threat to Scotland's wildlife and suggested they contain all the cats in the country. They thought it was going to be a cat ban. They're itching towards Australia territory here. Where they go out in Australia, they hunt the cats.
They hunt the cats in Australia. Why?
Don't Google Australia cats. Trust me. Do not Google Australia cats. You're not going to like what you see. The cats are murderous machines. They kill about 700 million birds and other animals each year in the UK.
Those birds suck at flying.
Well, here's the thing.
One thing cats can't do is fly, so fly away, stupid birds.
Why don't you just get control of the humans who keep releasing the cats out into the wild and get control of the population of the cats, so you don't have to go, we're gonna put all these animals down or ban cats in general. That's no good. My God, you got to fix that, for God's sake. When we come back, we're going to talk to you. Your dispatches are teed up and ready to go in jury duty. There are now some legal actions taking place related to Elon Musk and this Doge situation. So we'll talk about that. And we got RFK Jr. to talk about. There's a lot on deck, and it's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is three-time Pro Bowler LeVar Arrington. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Wawa.
The Magic continue their Western trek tonight there in Sacramento. Orlando's lost 4 straight to slide to 8th place in the Eastern Conference. Over to college hoops action, UCF will host Cincinnati. Knights coming off back-to-back losses to number 17 Kansas and BYU. And it's Super Bowl weekend coming up with the Chiefs taking on the Eagles. And current DraftKings line is plus 140 for Travis Kelce to score any one touchdown. I'm Scott Davidson.
Get Wawa Rewards' biggest deal of the year before it's gone. Redeem bonus offers for $1 hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy every day, as many times as you want. Now through February 16th.
Oh, mornings. Some people love them.
Okay, you have everything for your math test. And Mom, you have my lunch.
Some people hate them.
Everybody get in the car. Go, go, go.
We've all got to do them. Good thing Wawa's up and ready for you every morning. With fresh coffee, hot Sizzlies, and fast, friendly service to keep your morning moving right along. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
Making choices in the morning can be a bit much. I just want someone to say sausage or egg and cheese biscuit, sausage and cheese or egg and cheese English muffin, small seasoned potatoes, or medium hot coffee. Get 2 for only $3. At Wendy's, fresh made food means simple choices. Dare we say it's even a little fun? Okay, not like roller coaster fun. There's only so much we can do, people. When you want less thinky and more brekky in the morning, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets your GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets your GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're treating the untreatable. Using a patient's unique genetic makeup, our researchers are developing personalized cancer vaccines that help stimulate the immune system to better fight the disease and prevent it from recurring. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
I have your weekend plans. Join me, Taco Bob, at the Orlando Harley-Davidson Historic Factory on 5-4 across from the mall at Millennia, starting at 1 this Saturday. It's Chrome Coming 2025. They've got all the brand new 2025 Harleys. Plus, on site, we're going to have a food truck, full bar, and, oh yeah, bikini contest, which I'll be hosting. So again, that's this Saturday, February 8th, starting at 1 at Orlando Harley-Davidson. Chrome Coming 2025. Please remember to drink responsibly.
For live radio to have lyrics, that's amazing.
You guys outdid yourselves.
Join the millions already on the new and improved iHeartRadio app.
Can I give it 6 stars?
Find your new favorite feature on the iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio. I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Buying a house or selling yours? The Nickley Group makes it as easy as ABC. And 1, 2... Oh, and fast, too, because the Nickley Group can get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today. Just visit thenickley.com.
Get ready for our 2025 iHeart Podcast Awards.
March 10th, we'll honor the very best in podcasting from the past year and celebrate the most innovative talent and creators in the industry. And you'll help decide who wins Podcast of the Year. Vote now at iHeartPodcastAwards.com.
Audible is a proud sponsor of the Audible Audio Pioneer Award. Explore the best selection of audiobooks plus podcasts and originals, all in one easy app. Audible, there's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Someday, Alexa will do everything. Alexa, can you take the dog for a walk?
Ha ha ha. No way in hell.
But until then, tell her to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
Playing Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio.
Join in on the chaos. We eagerly await your dispatch. This
Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. You can email anytime you'd like. And if you just put anonymous on top of the email, I won't even say your name. I don't read back all of the emails on the show, but if it's good feedback or something interesting or you have a question, a lot of it squeezes through like this one. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com and Irish Brat emails. Talking about the early buyouts from the federal employees. And it says, I keep texting you this, but you think we're all dumb. I worked at USPS for over 30 years, and he sends along a thing that says the USPS employees are not part of the buyouts, which I don't even know if I said. I think when I was talking about this, I said there are this many federal employees, which is a lot. I forgot the number.
Is it that big because it includes jobs like
the Postal Service? Yeah. And then we got into the fact that there are, I believe, 600,000 employees for the Postal Service, which are technically federal employees. And I don't even know if we connected, if I connected the dots there. But yeah, regardless, it looks like you're right. And they haven't been a part of these buyouts like the actual mainstream federal employees have been. But if you say that you keep texting something, don't expect that I'm ever going to see it, all right? Like, I don't look at the texting service. I don't even know how to log into the texting service. I'm a very easy guy to get a hold of. So if you want to email me or send in a dispatch, I'll hear what you have to say. No personal text. Just emails at tips@thenewsjunkie.com, and dispatches will be just fine, friend. Thank you. All right, now it's time to jump into things. Here we go. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 800-CALL-MO. 800-CALL-MO. Or go to justcallmo.com. Lots of attorneys out there. How about one that's going to take care of you, treat you like you should be treated, listen to you, and fight for you? Go against the insurance companies head first. That's what Mo's going to do. 800-CALL-MO. 800-CALL-MO or justcallmo.com. A lot of people focused on what's happening in Washington. There's bombshells dropping like every 5 seconds, man. There's a lot going on right now. We're talking about Gaza. We're going to take over Gaza. Just randomly, things will drop like this. But many people seem to be focusing their anger, the resistance types, on Doge and Elon Musk. They do not like what's happening with Doge and Elon Musk. And Doge is basically a team of young folks who work for some of Elon's companies. They seem to be in their teens, early 20s, into their 20s, and engineer types who are going through all these different departments, the Department of the Treasury, the IRS. They were going through some stuff as of today. USAID is a big one that they've been going through to find waste. And
getting rid of the AIDS.
The Department of Education. We talked about the Department of Education yesterday. And
such
now,
a strange team to look through that information.
There's an advocacy group. There's an advocacy group that is going to sue the Treasury Department over this data access that they call illegal, which I've been saying all along. Stop just saying things are illegal online. If you're an elected official, what they're doing is illegal. If it's really illegal, go to the court system. We have a judicial system for exactly this. If you think that they are breaking the law, Don't just use it as a political point, but try to stop them if you believe that that's the case.
What if you do both?
If you do both, that's fine. That's fine. But I think there are a lot of people who are just making politics out of this stuff. I'll give you an example. One thing I don't understand is a lot of people have said, hey, this is completely illegal, and these are unelected people that are running roughshod all over these big federal departments, and they have too much power. But I don't feel like there's many people who voted for Trump, which would be the majority of voters, who didn't think that this was going to happen. It would be a plurality of voters, and he won the popular vote still, even after all of that stuff. So I'm saying more people voted for Trump than voted for Kamala Harris, right? And of those people, I don't think there's anybody that would be surprised about what's going on. Doge was a big part of Trump's campaign, as far as I could tell. Elon Musk was a big part of Trump's campaign. So I don't think this was some kind of, sneak him in the back style stealth action that happened. I think the people who voted for Trump knew that this was going to happen and probably support it would be my guess.
I don't like the name Doge, and I think I said this before. It's just every time it's mentioned,
it's corny.
I just think we're talking about the coin.
Yeah.
And then there's big Doge news, and I was like, all right, where's my money? And it's like, no, it's Elon trying to
significantly.
Elon trying to fire people, and I just want to know about my money.
I think it's
Pepe's
corny myself.
Doing poo-poo, tell you that.
I'm not even going to look. Oh, I sold all my Pepe, so I'm fine. Oh, I got worried for a second.
Not everyone
there.
did, John.
You afforded all that iHeart?
Yeah, I did. Sorry you're still invested in that one. But I hope it goes up for you, by the way.
Thanks.
But Department of Government Efficiency is the program being run by Musk here, and they're saying they're outraged and alarmed that the Trump administration has allowed so-called Doge staff to violate the law and access millions of older Americans' sensitive personal and financial data. That, according to the executive director of the Alliance for Retired Americans. So there's their stance on things. Here's the White House fighting back on what's going on here. Which clip do I need? This is the White House talking about some of the stuff that USAID has done that Doge is stopping.
I was made aware of the funding from USAID to media outlets, including Politico, who I know has a seat in this room. And I can confirm that the more than $8 million taxpayer dollars that have gone to essentially subsidizing subscriptions to Politico on the American taxpayers' dime will no longer be happening. The Doge team is working on canceling those payments now. Again, this is a whole of government effort to ensure that we are going line by line when it comes to the federal government's books.
How much did she say? I have to go
$8 million?
Back. Did she say $8 million? Why on earth would the U.S. federal government be giving $8 million to Politico, to a news website? I don't understand why that would be the case ever. So I would be fine with them shutting that down. I don't think the U.S. government should be really funding media outlets. You could talk about Voice of America. That would be a different thing. You could have a different conversation about PBS, or I think a fantastic conversation about C-SPAN, which I think does the Lord's work sometimes in the stuff that nobody else, if they weren't receiving some sort of federal funding, would ever pay for. Fox is never going to air a lot of the boring stuff that goes on C-SPAN. And C-SPAN is one of the only places where you can watch their morning show and they just let unhinged people call all the time. They have to take the calls and just listen to them. I don't know if you guys have ever heard any of these calls. Oh, my God. C-SPAN's program.
Good time.
I don't know if they have a Republican line and a Democrat line or something, but they have these phone lines set up, and oldos call up all day long and just yell at them, and they go, okay.
I want to call.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. Appreciate that. Okay, we're going to take a quick break here. We got to talk about RFK Jr. He's on the way. Eggs. Everybody's talking about eggs. But now people are stealing eggs. What? And a lot of them. In this case, what went down, we'll go through it. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Hi, I'm Sherry, and I'm from Merritt Island. And I won $1,000 just for listening to 104.1.
Your next chance to win $1,000 is minutes away, courtesy of Mills Air on Real Radio 104.1.
There's a couple accidents to keep an eye out for here on Apopka Vineland Road near Conroy Windermere Road. Emergency crews are cleared up an accident on Osceola Parkway near Buena Ventura Boulevard. There's slowdowns on I-4 approaching that Lake Buena Vista area between Sand Lake Road and State Road 535. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. It's Mattress Firm's President's Day sale. Get matched to your perfect bed now and sleep at night. Plus, if you see a lower price, they'll match it. Hurry and stop by Mattress Firm to upgrade today. Restrictions apply.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Morning, Paula.
Morning, Ron.
Another day in Adminville, am I right?
What are you working on? Oh!
You okay?
Your tabs. You have so many open.
Yeah, gotta order lunch for the big client meeting. With great responsibility comes tabs.
I can help. Close all those tabs and open just one, EasyCater.com. Online ordering from local restaurants, plus tools to save time, stay on budget, track expenses.
One tab to rule them all.
EasyCater, the smarter way to order food for work. Order now at EasyCater.com.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do...
Let's play something, Grandma.
...became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Jay, why is auto insurance so expensive? I need to get insured, but I need a better solution.
Vic, you should call Acceptance. Acceptance had better rates, better options, and better customer service than my previous company. Acceptance was just better. They did all the work comparing different plans and found me the best payment options that fit my budget.
Really? Do you have their number?
800-606-7049. 800-606-7049.
Why pay more? Acceptance Insurance has offices in your neighborhood, and one call to Acceptance could save you up to 30% on your car insurance. 800-606-7049. Let Acceptance work better for you. 800-606-7049. 800-606-7049. Acceptance Insurance. We shop, you save. Restrictions apply based on a Q1 2024 study of Acceptance Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number L012994.
New Year's resolutions are in full swing. So here's one for you. Clear vision. Seriously, if you're dealing with contacts or glasses, laser vision correction at the Filatoski Eye Institute is a game changer. With over 65,000 procedures, they are the trusted choice for Central Florida. And they have 24-month interest-free financing. So you don't have to wait. You can start seeing clearly and stay on budget. Text 1041 to 868686 and schedule your free consultation today. Clear vision, clear future. It all starts with the Filatoski Eye Institute. Just text 1041 to 868686 now for your free LASIK consultation.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
This is Ashley Kennedy from the Ben and Ashley I Almost Famous podcast. If you're immersed at all in culture, you know that Ozempic and semaglutides are GLP-1s, and GLP-1s are very popular right now. They are well known as weight loss medications, and Future Health is giving millions of people affordable access to these meds for less than $3 a day. I have someone in my immediate family that started Ozempic. This person has type 2 diabetes, was diagnosed a couple years ago. So their doctor felt as if it was the most appropriate option to try Ozempic. It's going really well right now. So if weight loss meds are right for you, in 3 minutes, you can take this survey, tryfh.com. That is tryfh.com to see if these weight loss meds might be right for you.
Tryfh.com.
Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Morning, Paula.
Morning, Ron.
Another day in Adminville, am I right?
What are you working on? Oh!
You okay?
Your tabs. You have so many open.
Yeah, gotta order lunch for the big client meeting. With great responsibility comes tabs.
I can help. Close all those tabs and open just one, easycater.com. Online ordering from local restaurants, plus tools to save time, stay on budget, track expenses.
One tab to rule them all.
EasyCater, the smarter way to order food for work. Order now at easycater.com.
Get Wawa Rewards' biggest deal of the year before it's gone. Any size hot coffee for $1. Any size iced coffee for $2. And a 16-ounce Monster Energy for $3. You can redeem these bonus offers every day, as many times as you want, now through February 16th. Don't miss it. $1 hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy drinks. Unlimited, now through February 16th. Gotta have a Wawa.
Think orange for your next vehicle. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Your music, radio, and podcasts are on our free iHeartRadio app.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
The kind of crew who types the word functioning in bold, italic, and underline.
Egg thing, such a craze. Do people love eggs this much? Oh, if only it were that. Yeah, if only it were that. It's such a weird deal, this thing with eggs. First, people were freaking out about eggs because, what you doing over there, buddy? What you opening?
The soda.
There you go. People were freaking out because there weren't eggs in the grocery store. There was like a limited amount of them. And then things got even worse because the bird flu thing kicked up and they've killed an unbelievable amount of birds, culled them because of this bird flu outbreak.
We're talking mostly chickens.
Mostly chickens, yes.
How is the ostrich egg industry doing?
I don't know if it's affected. I have no idea if they're insulated from this, but they are much smaller than the chicken egg industry, as best I know.
Really, I've seen one that was much bigger.
They're huge. One thing that that was happening to us was we were going to the grocery store and everything was picked apart. They only had the cheapest of eggs.
Yep.
Or the most expensive of eggs. And the most expensive of eggs are not the ones that I like.
Oh my gosh!
They just have the most marketing. I like the Happy Eggs ones. I like them. They're really good.
So
those are pretty expensive.
They're not. No, they're not as expensive as the other ones. They're like $7. The other one's like it's like $12, and they have every buzzword you could put on these eggs, like
free range, cuddled.
Yeah. Yes, they've been pet.
Spend a lot of time with the eggs before they're ripped from under their.
We give them a beautiful bed, and they fall in love before any of this happens. And they live a long life, and we walk around with them and play music to them. Those birds, their eggs are like $12, but they don't taste as good as the Happy Eggs to me. And then you got to just get what you can because there's been such a shortage. Things are made worse now because somebody just stole 100,000 eggs from an organic supplier in Pennsylvania. And 100,000 eggs worth about $40,000. What do you do? How do you fence 100,000 eggs? What do you do with those?
You put them in the fridge.
Can you go to Facebook Marketplace and just say, "Hey, I've got a lot of eggs to get rid of here"? It seems like that's a little more difficult to flip, but here we are.
Or like a mom and bodega. But that's where you find your eggs.
Or if you could go to some sort of breakfast place that's not like a big
Farmer's
chain.
market.
Here you go.
No
we got a
one's
ton
asking.
for you. We got a grab bag segment for you here. Lots of stuff to talk about. One, an update on the thing that we just discussed where they talked about $8 million that is being cut, that was being wasted on Politico subscriptions. Man, Politico has a nice little thing going on. I looked into some of this expenditure, and from what I could tell, of the $8 million or whatever, $517,000 of it was for 37 users. Okay? Wow. For 37 users. And somebody chimed in and they said they have something called Politico Pro, which is their subscription thing. And it's not like you think. A subscription is $20,000.
What the hell what's the difference?
What, do they let you write the articles?
I don't know. See, look up Politico Pro and see what you actually get with it, because these people are saying it's $20,000 a year or more. This person, Tyson, says it's Bloomberg Terminal for federal functions, which that's something that people who trade stocks would know.
All right. I'm right on Politico Pro.
Mm-hmm. What's it say?
Professional policymakers get immediate insider intelligence with Politico Pro, a reliable workflow platform with critical news alerts and tools that power policy.
All right. So these are for people way above us in the food chain.
Is it worth it? They post on their own website. Everything you need for winning policy.
Winning.
Provides analysts, researchers, lobbyists, and consultants nonpartisan news as it happens so they can create influence and promote tomorrow's policies today.
Well, I'm also no genius, but I can tell you, just doing the quick math in my head,
like insider.
It has to be more than $20,000 a year, because 20,000 times 37 is not $517,000. That's not how the maths. So this must be something else packed in here, or maybe even the subscriptions are more. Does it say how much they cost there, Sabrina?
Features, pro plans. Here we go. Pro plan. I don't even got a price here.
But they might not show you.
I'm too poor.
On the website, they might say, call for price, which is always
you have to chat
one.
about it. Now they allow a chat.
They want to make some money, man. Go for it, I guess, if you can. But I just don't think the government should be paying for that necessarily.
It's funny, lobbyists?
All of these buzzwords, it's like, get the Beltway scoop, and then it's like, get K Street smarts. And I looked up K Street, it's like, oh, Washington, D.C. They're just using every D.C. thing they can think of.
K Street is the street where the lobbyists are.
Yeah, it's just
in
like,
D.C.
And where you can get some ketamine.
If you're lucky. If you're lucky at all. Well, this is just one example, I guess, of what they're saying is money that's being wasted by the U.S. government. But these are, they're all over the place trying to look for this stuff.
So
this story
we're going to
says,
know where they're going to put that money next?
I think they're just,
have that information
they're going to give it to Elon Musk.
That would be nice. I think they're just going to stop the expenditure, which would mean that the U.S. government is spending less money, not like just allocate it to another thing. This is what I would want to happen. I want the government to spend as little money as possible. Spend money on things that are great, that give good outcomes for people, especially poor Americans. Don't waste money on things that are for either rich Americans or wasteful programs that just don't do a lot for anybody. And now they're looking into Medicare agency payment systems for fraud, I guess. This is what one of the latest targets is, according to the Wall Street Journal. I feel like they're just crawling all over Washington looking for the stuff, just looking for everything they can come at. Meanwhile, you've got people very, very pissed at Elon Musk. I think this is a protester calling for him to be locked up. Let's listen in.
The second thing we are going to do, and we met this morning, it is in the legal perspective. The second thing we are going to...
That's Cory Booker, I believe, who's speaking, but he's not the one who said lock him up. That's just some rando in the background. But the Democrats are mad about this Elon Musk thing. Here's Ayanna Pressley talking about it.
Agitating. We will see you in the courts, in Congress, in the streets. Elon Musk is a Nazi netball baby.
They should gain that microphone some more.
Yeah.
It needs more gain.
I think they took your advice, Fritz.
Yeah, they did, I think.
What are you talking about?
Some audio department guy's like, perfect. This is exactly where I want all these levels.
Scream a little bit more, please.
No one elected Elon. This is the American people. This is not your trashy Cybertruck that you can just dismantle, pick apart, and sell the pieces of.
That's rough sounding.
Yeah, the engineer in me is like, oh, yeah, I don't know, guys.
Turn it down, for God's sake.
Just turn it down.
All right,
if it's too loud, turn it down.
I want to try to stay on top of some of this stuff because there's an update to the Politico thing. Somebody says, this is the biggest scandal in news media history. Take this with a grain of salt, okay? No employee at Politico got paid yesterday. First time ever the company missed a pay period. This is true. There was some sort of payroll problem, and they said they sent out an apology to Politico employees.
I was
or
told
something.
They got paid late. Not that they got paid not at all, but it says staffers received their bi-weekly direct deposits late this week, irking staffers who believe Elon Musk's crackdown on government spending played a role in the late payment.
I don't know that it did.
Is that Politico reporting?
No, it's Fox News.
Okay.
Yeah. They say, now we learn Politico, this is Benny Johnson, a news company which spent the last 10 years trying to destroy the MAGA movement, was being massively funded by U.S. aid. Trump and Elon deleted their funding. Now Politico will go out of business. Now, the response to this was, this is so inaccurate, it's laughable. That $8.2 million was spent by government agencies on Politico Pro, a subscription service that tracks legislation. Of that, USAID spent $44,000. He says, once again, this is Billy Binion. Once again, the people who complain about fake news are so often the worst offenders, he says. So he's saying the $8.2 million was spent by government agencies on Politico Pro. So the government is spending $8.2 million on Politico Pro. Of that, USAID is spending $44,000 on these subscriptions. But damn, people are paying for these things. Well, the taxpayer is paying for these things in this particular case. Now let's go over to you. Let's see what you got. Oh, I wanted to work this story in because this is an interesting thing I wasn't quite aware of. There's a man who wanted to make a point about getting a license to carry a gun, a handgun, or getting a concealed carry permit. And his name is Terry Sunderland. And he said it was easy, went very smoothly, normally, and nobody seemed to think anything about it. It was mind-boggling. It shocked me more than I expected. I thought at the last second somebody would go, wait a minute, and it would not get approved. I'd get a letter that explained, listen, you can't have a gun. You're not allowed to have a permit. That didn't happen. Now he has his concealed carry permit. The thing about it, Terry Sutherland is completely blind. He is.
Give him a gun. Give him a gun.
He can't say anything. And I looked into this, and blind people can still get guns.
Yeah, we've had this conversation before.
Have we? They're allowed to get guns in most states if you're blind, if you're legally blind, or at some part on the spectrum of being blind.
God bless the Constitution.
Still allowed to get a gun, which, I mean, that seems like it could be a little dangerous. Maybe if you're halfway blind and you could still see the perpetrators coming after you, that sounds less bad.
Just to play devil's advocate, how many blind people have had mass shootings?
I don't know. Have been the shooter or the person being shot?
I don't know. Actually, I think both numbers might be low, but I think the shooter one would be the lowest.
Yeah, I'm going to guess those are probably pretty low numbers, too. I would be with you on that.
Now, is there something, because you think of a blind person shooting a gun as something very dangerous, is there a similar scenario you could think of for deaf people? That would be just hurt other people who could hear, like a deaf person with a volume knob, or
an engineer, an audio
the person
engineer.
running the audio for that previous speaker there. I don't know that anything would be quite as bad, and I don't want to
wait till you tell them Buzzdicker speaking next. It's next up on the docket.
I don't want to disarm blind people, but I would just say if there was a warning that there was a room and a blind person had a gun in it, I probably wouldn't want to be in the room. I'd probably stay clear of that.
I would just make myself known. Hey,
I'm over here.
Not this way.
Sean's tap dancing in the corner.
Yeah, please. Here's Barry, who's joining the show. Let's see what Barry says.
Hola, amigos.
Hey.
Hey, Sean, I agree. The federal government shouldn't be paying media outlets. It's kind of weird why they were paying Politico. And, of course, the Trump administration is going to expose Politico because Politico has, in the past, been harsh and harped on Trump in the past and still currently are. They really kind of go at him. So it makes sense why they're being exposed. But also, you got to keep that same energy if you don't want them to be paid by the federal government. Well, what's happening now is that the current administration is being backed by tech bros, which are also media sources. Twitter, media source. Zuckerberg and all his Meta, media source.
Okay.
And one of the biggest ones is Jeff Bezos, who is shut down parts of the editorial in Washington Post and also is trying to grab a big chunk of digital broadcasting. So I think you have to keep that same energy. Like, why are they being backed by the administration? Same thing. They are being paid in ways.
Okay. I would. Yes, I would absolutely keep that same energy. If they were paying the Washington Post, or if the federal government was paying Twitter, if the federal government was paying Facebook, I don't want tax dollars wasted. And we have done that for a very long time. So in as much as I believe that in my core, I think we could do good to root out some of this wasteful spending if we could actually identify it and root it out.
But when you say they're paying Politico, like, at least in some of these cases, they were just paying for subscriptions.
Right.
It seemed like they were paying.
That's not the articles that were coming out.
It's a
they wanted
service
to probably get in front of the articles coming out. Like, they could see it before it was published, so they can be like, no, we refute that or whatever.
Well, I would be interested in hearing what the absolute point of somebody having one of these subscriptions were, and how, if it was worth to the taxpayer to pay this money for them to have it. So if they came out and said, having a Politico Pro subscription costs the federal government $8 million a year, but this is how much it actually saves us. Because we're using this, it saves us $20 million a year. Then I would say, money well spent. That would be a good thing. That would be a positive way to spend money if you were doing it that way. But I don't know if that's the case here. I don't want money.
But they're not
wasted.
just like writing checks to Politico to go, hey, we like you. Let's be friends.
I can't believe they can charge $20,000 for a service.
That's
it must be
insane.
something,
Yeah,
man.
especially a news service. It's like,
But it's not news. It's like they give you all the analysts so that you can get ahead of.
They were comparing it to
people's heads.
They were comparing it to this Bloomberg thing, which makes sense. So, like, if you said there were people in the federal government and they had access to some Bloomberg terminal thing that cost a lot of money, but because of that access, they were actually saving taxpayers a lot of dollars. Again, I would be for that. But I don't want the federal government giving money to not to social media companies, not to newspapers, not to any of these outlets, save for the only one I could make a case for would be C-SPAN, because I think they do a civic good, and I like C-SPAN as a service. But if you disagree, hit us up. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch just like this one. Here's Douglas.
Hey, News Junkies. Yeah, Sean, the blind guy who got a concealed carry. I don't know what state it was, but in Florida here, when I got mine, when you still needed to have one, you had to shoot to show them you can shoot.
That is true.
Is it?
Like
Yeah,
to see
I had to
that
go through
test
that.
go down. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
So at some point, Fritz, you're saying you had to actually fire the weapon to prove that you were like capable or whatever?
Yeah, you had to show that you had an understanding of the weapon. You could fire it downrange, and then you could put it away, and the instructor is not in danger of their life. Now, obviously, a blind person could also do that. They just have to fire it downrange.
Yeah, I think that sounds kind of important.
I'm sure
I don't know
there's
if you guys saw
competitions.
this. Did you guys see? There was a video. I wish I could bring it up, but I don't know if I can. There's a brand of influencer on social media that's like a gun influencer, and many of them are attractive women who will
With
be,
boobies?
yeah, well,
Nice.
they'll be in various states of undress, also with a gun.
I'm gonna cock this gun.
This woman, I wish I could find this video. It was funny to me. She goes into a gun range. She's wearing pants that are kind of like chaps or something, but you could see it's like she's wearing a thong with really short pants underneath. She's got a thong with her ass, like a whale tail hanging out, and a tiny little like bikini top on.
I would do the same thing when I go to the shooting range.
She's firing in the shooting range, and as she points the gun in front of her and she fires off a couple of rounds, the bullets hit the side pieces that are on the shooting range. The casings come out and they fall down the back of her pants.
Oh, yeah, that's a hot.
Her BH.
Onto her ass cheeks, where she's just wearing this thong, and then she freaks out because they're very, very hot.
Yeah.
And then as she's like shaking around, she drops the gun, and the gun fires off again. And some guy next to her is like, "What the?" Is freaking out, and I go, maybe I want to see these people shoot. Maybe I want to make sure that they can fire one down the range, like Fritz was saying.
When I went to go get my concealed, they just showed us a PowerPoint. Then they asked all the other very old, rich white people in the room with me. So if someone's in my house, if someone's just in my front yard, and I see them from my window, can I shoot them?
Yeah.
No, ma'am. Next question. All right.
Now, what if they're running away?
If they're running away, backs turned, they're actually just crossing the street, can I shoot them in my neighborhood? HOA.
They're like, no. Any serious question?
Well, what if they're running away with my Tiffany necklace?
Why wouldn't she just go, can you please tell me all the circumstances in which I can shoot somebody?
They just asked that open Q&A, and all the stupid questions were asked, and then they're like, all right, you guys got your concealed weapons permits. Happy shooting.
Yeah, I went to Gander Mountain. Gander Mountain did not tolerate that kind of stuff.
Over on Twitch, the Stepafee said, I had a casing go down my shirt. 100% do not recommend.
Yeah, I actually had that happen to me too. It was a jacket, and I had a like V-neck, and it like just how I was hunched over, it went in, and I was like,
it's hot. Yeah,
I didn't drop my gun and fire errantly though. I don't know who does that.
It gets real hot real quick. Somebody says Sean's algorithm is vastly different than mine. That wasn't in my algorithm. I saw somebody on Twitch who was watching videos and they watched that.
Suck it.
So, but I did watch it. I'll try to find it during the break. When we come back, we still got this RFK news. We had a bunch of other things to touch on a very busy Wednesday. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
There's a couple of accidents to keep an eye out for on the roadways here on Orange Blossom Trail near Sand Lake Road, on Apopka Vineland Road near Conroy Windermere Road. Emergency crews are clearing up an accident on Osceola Parkway near Buena Ventura Boulevard. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Florida Public Transportation Association. Florida's transit connects to family. Whether you want to make memories with your loved ones or just get home to them, there's a transit option for you. Hop on and let them take you where you need to go. Because when you ride transit, you're connecting to what matters most. Visit transitconnectsflorida.com to stay connected to your family.
Roll with Hard Rock Bet for Big Game 59 because we're rolling out over $5.9 million in bonus bets. The big game kicks off Sunday in New Orleans, but get your share of Big Easy bonus bets now so you can place more bets on us instead of using your own cash. It's the big game rollout. 5.9 million in promos only on Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Ooh, should we get an app?
Appetizer? Nah, not for me. Trying to save some money, you know?
You know what you need? The Upside app. Gives you cash back on essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. You could earn up to $10 on every restaurant meal.
Upside? What's the catch?
No catch. Just download the free app, claim an offer, and get real cash back at places like Popeyes, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut.
Okay, now that's the app I'm getting.
Download the Upside app and get a 10% bonus on your first restaurant purchase. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Thank you for making Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando one of the premier luxury dealerships in Central Florida. We are the official dealer of luxury, providing the ultimate VIP experience at a price you can afford. Call Monica Ventura at 689-319-7680. That's 689-319-7680. We guarantee you will be treated like VIP and nothing less. Across from the mall at Millennia.
Jay, why is auto insurance so expensive? I need to get insured, but I need a better solution.
Vic, you should call Acceptance. Acceptance had better rates, better options, and better customer service than my previous company. Acceptance was just better. They did all the work comparing different plans and found me the best payment options that fit my budget.
Really? Do you have their number?
800-606-7049. 800-606-7049.
Why pay more? Acceptance Insurance has offices in your neighborhood, and one call to Acceptance could save you up to 30% on your car insurance. 800-606-7049. Let Acceptance work better for you. 800-606-7049. 800-606-7049. Acceptance Insurance. We shop, you save. Restrictions apply based on a Q1 2024 study of Acceptance Insurance customers who reported saving when they switched. License number L012994.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we could preserve it before it disappears.
Orlando.
Looking for the best donuts and breakfast treats in town? Then you got to go check out Shipley's Donuts. With more than 60 varieties to choose from, Shipley's Donuts serves freshly made delights daily. Visit them today at 2225 South Cimarron Boulevard.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Take your Valentine's experience to a whole new level this year with jewelry, flowers, candy, dinner, and a romantic getaway. All courtesy of International Diamond Center. Nothing says love like romantic jewelry from IDC. From a simple pendant to an exquisite designer ring, we've got a fantastic selection of affordable, timeless gifts. And this year, with any jewelry purchase at IDC of $129 or more, we're giving you long stem roses, some delicious chocolates, and a gift card for dinner from Talk of the Town Restaurant Group. It's one-stop shopping for all things romantic. And this year, we're taking it up a notch with a 3-day romantic getaway to places like New York, Napa, and Savannah. Just spend $2,500 on your jewelry and we'll set you up in a 4-star hotel in the romantic city of your choice. Spend $5,000 and we'll throw in the airfare and some spending money. Make this Valentine's one to remember. Let IDC help you with jewelry, flowers, chocolates, dinner, and a romantic vacation. We've got it all. Happy Valentine's from International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Mall at Millennia, and Waterford Lakes. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Get ready for Super Bowl 59 with iHeart, the official partner of the NFL Podcast Network.
This is Cam Jordan from the NFL Podcast Network show, Off the Edge with Cam Jordan.
Join Cam and other podcasts like NFL Daily, NFL Players, Second Acts, and more.
We'll all be recording live from New Orleans this week. Make sure to open the iHeart app and search NFL to hear all the action and the biggest guests.
Getting you ready for the Super Bowl with the NFL Podcast Network. Football, baby! Just open the free iHeart app and search NFL to start listening now.
GMC Sierra trucks in stock now at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, GRAND, G-R-A-N-D, GRAND. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
Out with our friend Fritz. If you miss Fritz on the street, all you need to do is go back to the podcast and catch up on the action. You'll see who won. And maybe it was
me.
Hey, hold on. It could have been Sabrina.
It was me.
Maybe. Could have been C-Lane.
It was also
could have been me. Could have been me who won. Yeah.
Could have been me.
Could have been Fritz. He just said, screw it. I'm rigging the game. I want to win myself. Check that out on the podcast. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. This is pretty wild. In Florida, the Volusia County Sheriff's Office had to save a dude. It's one of those kind of record scratch moments. You're probably wondering how I got in this place. Yeah. And this guy...
That wasn't a record scratch.
He was in his boat, and the boat was just spinning in circles.
I've seen that.
And the guy was passed out, and the boat just kept doing circles over and over and over again. Well, this guy was passed out, and they had to go in and save this dude somehow.
They didn't want to just be like, let it run out of gas.
I don't know if they were worried about maybe it hitting something, but they drove up next to it because the guy's asleep in there. This is dangerous, too, man. They're trying to go alongside the boat so that they can hop in there. Yeah, let me turn this down a little bit.
Overmodulated.
There's a lot of boat engine revving going on here. I'll put this up on See It Now so you can take a look at this. The sheriff's boat is just going round and round and round.
And as he comes around, let's just come up next to him and push him up to that tree.
Oh, I thought they were trying to board it. Were they trying to board it?
Yeah, I thought so too.
At one point, but it was going too fast.
Yeah, now they're going to try to pin it.
This was recently?
Yeah, this is from just a handful of days ago. The guy's still going round and round in his boat, sleeping, knocked out. And they finally get this thing pinned, I guess, at the end here.
It just runs aground, maybe?
They're still following it. Hang on. So it's almost over. Oh, they're going to crash into it. Oh, the guy jumps in and takes control of the boat and shuts it down finally. And they tied everything up there, and they said there was an unresponsive man in this boat on a Florida lake. Let's see if he was okay. A man found unresponsive inside of a boat spinning in circles was saved by Volusia County Sheriff's Office and Fire Rescue. The video shows the crew moving in close enough for VCFR Acting Division Chief John Kipp to leap on board. He was taken to shore, the man was, for further treatment. He's expected to make a full recovery, which is good news, but that must have been a nerve-wracking.
Practice leaping boat to boat to do stuff like that?
If they did, during the practice, people would be like, this is ridiculous. We're never going to use this. This will never be a practical thing that we actually use.
You think after the first one, you're like, I want to do that again, man.
I'm fired up, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. This might get you fired up, C-Lane. Sabrina sent this over. The FAA has implemented for the Super Bowl on Sunday in New Orleans a 30-mile wide no drone zone.
Radius, even a lake.
That's insanely stupid.
30 miles wide, and there's a no drone zone that goes out from New Orleans quite a ways.
And that, you can't even, because there's a lake right above it, right? In the north part of it.
Pontchartrain, right?
One of them is Pontchartrain, I think.
That'd be a great drone zone.
This is a spot right here where you cannot fly anything for the Super Bowl. Violating these restrictions, Sealand, I don't know what this is compared to normal fines, could result in drone confiscation and fines of up to $75,000 if you're droning.
I don't know what the normal fines are for violating a TFR, but it's they might just be trying to make an example of you because there has been problems with people trying to operate drones at NFL games. But this is 10 times the size of, maybe more, because of, how geometry works.
Yeah.
Right? Usually it's 3 nautical miles from a stadium for an NFL game.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't that be 30 regular miles?
A nautical mile is, I think, 6,000 feet.
All right. So it's pretty close to what it would be matched up as.
Yeah.
But so 30 miles from 30, instead of 3 miles in all directions, it's 30.
That's a big span right there.
It's
huge. They must think that there's some big risk, obviously.
If you have a really inexpensive drone that you got with a rewards program after collecting a certain amount of points, is that?
Are you asking for a friend or?
Yeah.
I think you probably still get in trouble.
Well, they know it's me.
What I find so egregious about this is that the FAA fine, if we were to let an F-bomb slip, is $37,500. So this is double.
Crazy.
This is
an FCC
double
fine.
This is sorry, FCC. This is double
wrong.
that, $75,000 to fly a drone within 30 miles.
That's pretty steep. And also, as teased earlier, RFK Jr., his nomination to be the health secretary has advanced. It's headed toward a Senate vote. It's going to be like on a razor's edge, but it looks like he might have the votes to be the nation's health secretary. The people who are holdouts were very worried about his comments about vaccines and some other things that he had said over the years, but it looks like when they do the full Senate vote, he may just squeeze by, but it's going to be a very, very close one. Right now, what we're going to do is this, friend. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be coming back with the final dispatches, the stories that didn't make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
This weekend, Real Radio 104.1 smells like the 90s.
The rest of our day will feature a mostly sunny sky and warm temperatures. In fact, we'll be about 11 degrees above normal today with a high of 84 in Orlando. As we head throughout the rest of this week, we are going to be expecting more sunshine, dry time, and pleasant temperatures. Highs will actually stay in the mid-80s all the way into the weekend, with highs around 85 degrees by Sunday and Monday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's 2 faves for just $7. Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of these favorite items for just $7. Choose from their spicy or classic chicken sandwich, Dave's single, or 10-piece nugs. 2 fave items for $7? Gotta be Wendy's. Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Terms apply.
Thanks to Elixir in downtown Orlando for bringing us some lunch today. They've upped their game with a new menu for 2025. They kept all your favorites, the homemade burgers, your wings that you love from Elixir, but now they got the fresh fish of the day, plus braised short ribs and lots more. And you can check that out online. You can check them out this Sunday. Watch the big game on the only outdoor patio downtown with bottomless mimosas, only $16.99. Find them on Washington Street near the corner of Orange Avenue in downtown Orlando. It's Elixir or online at elixirorlando.com.
Scott for Scott's here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S. It kills dollar weed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
People told me I needed to slow down. I told them I don't know how. I'm experiencing things I've only dreamed of. I have my freedom back. So while some days might be harder than others, I know a place I can go where I can feel strong and supported.
At VA, we're using technology to help veterans recover faster and live their lives to the fullest. Help us redefine the future of veteran healthcare.
Explore opportunities at vacareers.va.gov.
Attention homeowners, Chelsea here. For a limited time, Renewal by Andersen is making it easy to upgrade your home during our free window month. Right now, when you buy 4 windows or patio doors, you'll get 1 free. That's right, absolutely free. Our exclusive Fibrex material delivers the perfect combination of stunning style, durability, and energy efficiency, keeping your home cool in the Florida summer, comfortable in the winter, and efficient year-round. Perfect for your home makeover this season. Act fast. This exclusive offer is only available for a limited time. Whether you're looking to upgrade your windows or add beautiful new patio doors, now's the time to make it happen. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today and see how we can help you transform your home. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window. Minimum purchase required. Free window of equal or lesser value. Offer ends soon. See website for details. License number CG C1527613.
Were you uninvited to game night? Do you play board games with the ferocious intensity of an iron-fisted oligarch? Have friends left game night asking, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Right now, during Mattress Firm's President's Day sale, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic, plus get a $300 instant gift. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.
Save time and money with the...
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. to restore your sex life in just one visit. Call now, 407-337-5569.
Now Taxes is using Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get your refund so you can do more with it right in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
The following heartwarming yet informative scene is brought to you by Trust and Will.
Son, your grandpa and I used to work on this car together, and when I'm gone, I want you to have it.
Wow. Thanks, Dad. Doesn't count. What you need is a will. Luckily, Trust and Will makes it easy. Designed by attorneys, but customized by you can easily create a state-specific, legally valid document that actually counts. Now, let's let the engine do the talking, am I right? Start your will at trustandwill.com. Use offer code COUNT for 10% off and make it count. Trust and Will is an online estate planning service. For details, see trustandwill.com.
Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Shipley Donuts, now open on South Cimarron Boulevard.
Preparing you for the impending robot uprising. This is the News Junkie.
And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. Thank you for hanging out with us today. As always, we love you. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Fritz for hanging out with us, as always.
Hey, thank you.
Love my Wednesdays hanging out with Fritz. He is the absolute best. And we have
I hope you guys have a good day later on that I'm not invited to, but it's okay.
Oh, wow. Oh.
I'm just saying.
Here's the thing. It's not going to work out, mostly because...
I can't wait to see.
Some promo photos later today. Was some stuff that we're working on.
We're using a green screen, and if you know, you can go to your camera.
Yeah. There's a green screen for the promo photo shoot.
But wait, there's more.
Celine's rocking a green shirt, and Sabrina's rocking a green shirt.
Yeah, but Sabrina's a little darker.
Thank you. It's my Latin blood.
Great.
Some nice floating heads, I think, we'll have for this shop. But
Oh, my gosh, you said you're going to replace us with AI anyway.
Not AI, no. Oh, my God, she just had a seizure.
First the photos, next our personalities.
No.
It's going to go right back to the Chicago days, aren't you?
No. That's not happening. A couple updates here. One is a kind of a big one. Remember the lady we talked to who her son was driving the vehicle that got into a crash, and it was a DUI driver that hit them?
Yes.
And the reason why her son was going to be facing a huge amount of time behind bars is because at the time of the crash that was not his fault, where him and his friends were injured and some of his friends died, he was speeding on that road. And now they said that they're going to have a new trial. They're trying to get a new trial for this guy, which was involved in this accident that ended up killing a TikTok person named Ali Spice and a couple other people who were on board. Devin Perkins is the 24-year-old who was driving the car. The other driver,
been in jail this whole time.
I think so, yes.
Wow.
The other driver involved in the crash was 55-year-old Thomas Petrie, who was driving the wrong way on the road and fled from the scene of the crash. Both drivers were separately tried and found guilty of vehicular homicide, even though one of them was a victim and the other one was not, on account of the speeding. So hopefully he gets a new trial. I think he deserves that much.
When I went out there a couple weeks ago, drove by the spot where it happened.
Did you?
It has signs or something?
Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of signs, a lot of. It's a big roadside memorial, but also a lot of signs with the website, bringing awareness to his cause.
Really? Yeah, I thought that kid got railroaded, man.
Yeah.
It sounded really unfair. I know you shouldn't speed, but if this kid was driving, he wasn't drinking past the legal limit. They didn't find anything else in his system, I don't think, that would have inhibited his driving. It was just that he was speeding, and his friends died because of this other lunatic, and he basically got the same punishment that the other guy got. That seems like an injustice. All right, let's do the final dispatch.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
Let's see what we got here today on the way out. Thank you for being with us, whether you're a podcast listener, a streamer on iHeartRadio, listening on one of the fine radio stations that carries this show, or you're on YouTube or Twitch. Thank you all. Final dispatches. We got Twin Pro with something about concealed carry. All right, let's listen in.
Hey, junkies. Hey, I got my concealed carry in 2020 during the height of COVID. And the only test I had to do the class online, which was literally nothing. Mm-hmm. And then my shooting test, I didn't have to shoot down range or anything. All I had to do was walk up, pick up a tiny little 22 that was on the table, and shoot it into a bucket of sand.
What?
And then I'm licensed to carry. But now you don't need a license in Florida, but I just thought it was kind of odd that, I didn't have to show them I knew how to do anything.
All right, thank you for that one.
We have a holiday coming up, thanks to DeSantis.
We do? What's our holiday?
Oh, my God, he had a stupid name for it, too. But essentially, it's going to be tax-free for any ammunition or weapons up until Memorial Day.
They're taking, I think, the normal tax-free holiday that they do before the school year and adding guns.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, if you're going to go buy some ammo, save money, man. Take advantage of it. I would do it.
Second Amendment summer.
Oh, yeah. That's what he called it. Oh, have you seen Miami and the promos and stuff that they're releasing trying to
with the
discourage?
Show?
Yeah.
Nicole was like, what show is that? It looks fun. And I'm like, no, it's a PSA.
Trying to discourage what?
They're trying to discourage people to come back for spring break once again. So this year they have a full campaign to try to encourage people not to come to Miami again.
But they did it like a reality show.
Yeah.
Jersey Shore, Vanderpump Rules. And it's
kind of
very
interesting.
Well done.
Yeah, it could definitely convince you that it's a real show. Last one, here's Jazzy Josh.
What's up, Sean? I'm currently listening to you on vacation in Park City Mountains, snowboarding the mountains.
Nice.
And all lifts are closed and on hold because of lightning. And there's a snowstorm coming through, and I'm getting hailed on, or I don't know what it is. But it's crazy. I never heard of that. But yeah. We'll pop up.
Be safe, man. Somebody getting hit in the background there.
Lightning during a snowstorm.
No, it's rare, but effective, I guess. All right, let's go to it here. Let's do the stories that did make the cut. U.S. greenlighting pig kidney transplant trials.
That's all you.
The Food and Drug Administration has cleared things for 2 U.S. biotech companies to try out these gene-edited pig kidneys for human transplants, as that continues to be a thing. What else do we have? That'll do it for today. Okay. You know what? That's it. Enough's enough. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. Today I Learned this guy. That's right, Ozzy Osbourne. He once met with a German record executive while he was drunk, and he tried to lighten the mood by performing a striptease and kissing the executive on the lips. The situation then escalated to him goose-stepping up and down the table and urinating in the executive's wine glass.
Okay. Hey.
He knows how to party, that guy.
He does. What a wild
One
man.
of his biggest deals ever on the record label.
Really lived a life, Ozzy Osbourne did. Today I learned sea otters have a loose pouch under their armpits where they store their favorite rocks for cracking open shellfish. Some otters use the same rock for years, keeping it safe like a prized tool. Oh. And I saw a video, Courtney had a video she showed me the other day, and the otter was coming up to somebody on a boat, and the otter comes right up to the boat and then just plops their rock on the side of the boat.
Like a little gift. It's so sweet.
Yeah, like, take a look. This is my thing. This is my otter rock here. Today I learned this guy right here.
Michael Jackson.
That's right. Michael Jackson is correct. He's estimated to have donated more than $500 million to charity.
Damn.
And the Guinness Book of World Records cited him as the world record for the most charities supported by a pop star for Michael Jackson. Then the other stuff, that stuff too. Today I learned Chef Boyardee's canned
set a
ravioli
record for that.
kept World War II soldiers fed, and he became the largest supplier of rations during the war. When the soldiers started heading to Europe to fight, Chef Boyardee and his brothers Paul and Mario Boyardee decided to keep the factory open 24/7 to make enough meals for the American soldiers to eat.
Wow.
And finally, today I learned this band right here.
Evanescence.
That's right, Evanescence is correct. The song Bring Me to Life by Evanescence initially charted on Christian rock charts because its lyrics were interpreted as a call for new life in Jesus Christ by several listeners. Then they realized it wasn't actually a Christian song, I guess. And,
all of this time.
It's been a
Still
huge
haven't realized
mistake.
it's not really a good song.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll see you.